Zach's
Welcome
face.
back to Barely D&D. This is and cat's back on the table.
Cocked! Like the
listeners,
die is
just
cocked.
Know that this is going to be a hot mess. So welcome back to Barely D&D, and your Sword of Dungeons & Dragons podcast. We're having a one-shot today, and man, is it a one-shot. We only have one regular cast member here, which is Jay Kwai.
Daniel.
And all the others
No,
are
it's
special
Daniel.
guests. So Daniel's a guest, and I think for the first time on the podcast, we have special guest Caleb.
Yeah.
I don't have
Caleb, we have talked about you for years, but this is the first time you've actually been on.
What?
Yeah, you get mentioned all the time, but in one of two ways. But so anywho, we are going to be playing a one shot today. You guessed it, it's a historical one shot because why write in lore when you can have the players play it? It's fun. So for the note taking nerds, let me know when you're ready to start taking notes.
Always ready.
Ooh, that bunny is ready.
All right. This one shot is called Ancients Unearthed.
What?
I was also thinking archaeological adventure, fossil fun. You have a box with an old thing in it. Yeah, it's on theme.
Ancients? Like ancients plural? Unearthed? Okay.
Like
Ancients
more than
Unearthed.
one ancient.
Wait a minute, is this video recorded too?
No.
Okay,
Close.
thank God.
Kills like
Oh,
Kazama.
prepare yourselves. All right. There goes my one shot.
You're missing something right now, listeners.
The date for the note-taking nerds is 2872 PB. So like 600 years before the campaign, which is pretty far back.
Meaning
I
that
think
only Greta is just now reaching teenage. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Greta's not that old.
She won't be alive for another 400 years.
I know.
But I think this is the third oldest one shot we've played. But so 2872 PB, Caladron 7. And Caladron is CAL''ADRON 7.
SEVEN.
What? Okay.
7? SEVEN.
Yeah, just get out of here. And it's a level 7 adventure, and the time is we'll get to that.
12 p.m.
I
Look at
don't
the
know
time.
the time. Who knows the time?
Yeah, nobody. Anyway, it was my bad. Force of habit. It's like I have to play for a keen mind player who reminds me every 6 seconds, and it's now a reflex.
That was your
Um,
fault.
But a little bit of backstory. Our three players are playing 3 different sellswords. Adventurers, bounty hunters, people who have offered their financial services in protection. Skilled individuals who've been doing so for quite some time, for whatever the reasons. And they have responded to a listing to do so, which I'm sure some of them have done many times before, by a Captain Stargrip. Captain Stargrip is captain of the... Oh my goodness. Skiddly bum bum. I'm a silly man. She is captain of... Lost my own notes. Okay, well, this is going well.
I lost my favorite pen, so.
Anybody want to help me out here?
The cat ate them.
The Rannigan Moor. Holy crap, that was way too hard. Captain Stargrip, captain of the Rannigan Moor, has, and I already typed that, guys, for that in your chat, so I'm sure you don't need it listed for notes, but she's posted a listing that she wants 3 capable sellswords, or sell magics, depending on your abilities, to protect an item that is being ferried all the way from Zrazgi, Tundra specifically, the coastal shipping town, all the way south to Dwarm. So literally like from like top of the globe to bottom of the globe. It's like a that's like a 6,000 mile trip. So you guys are in for like a month of sailing. But good news is where we open our one shot, 3.5 weeks have already passed.
Yep.
So you've got like 2.5 weeks have already passed. You guys only have a week and a half left. And specifically, you all were hired under the auspices of protecting the ship as it sails far south with its cargo. And the shipping vessel is just that. It's a shipping vessel. They've taken on this job, and I mean, they are capable sailors. They're strong individuals, but no one here is necessarily a warrior. So all that has been specified to you, the anonymity of the contents of the box have been emphasized. So you haven't been told anything about it, but you just know that it has something valuable inside. And so you guys have been hired to guard it. So where we open, you guys are weeks and weeks into travel. You've had weeks with the crew. They're a diverse group of like 20 individuals. So there's quite an array of personalities. But the crew has been together for quite some time. They're a cohesive unit, and they're full of, for the most part, pretty agreeable individuals, you know? Some diversity on the spectrum of personalities, but everyone's pretty normal and functional. And you guys have had plenty of time to be present, to speak, perhaps form relationships with each other. How about, since we're not opening right on a scene immediately, how about each of you describes your characters and then discusses a little bit the role play that you guys have had in 2.5 weeks of sailing, rather uneventful sailing. And whoever wants to go first can.
I'll go first. Why not?
Oh no.
Why not?
Hell yeah.
Okay. So my character is called Quildhall. Sure, we'll go with that.
Well, it's
Quildhall.
your character, so no one can say but you.
Look, I'm not good at English, so we're just gonna say whatever. He is a furbolg.
Oh, wow.
Because, well, just a little background. I did random, so I didn't choose to be a furbolg. It chose me. But
Got him.
But he has light blue skin. He has orange hair. He kind of has sorcerer robes, and he kind of has a crystal that kind of has like a poncho style sort of jacket over it, and that's his kind of his focus. It kind of beams kind of like a amber color.
Yeah.
And
so the crystal is like the clasp in between the cloak, like in the middle, holding it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's dope, dude.
And he's kind of more curious, like curious about the like protecting this sort of like very valuable item. So he's more interested in like what it could be, and he kind of goes around the crew and just kind of is an oddball and kind of just trying to figure out what it is, and really just trying to find weird magic things and try to manipulate it to do other things that it's not meant to do.
Caleb, could you spell your character's name again for my notes?
Yes. Queldhall.
LDHOAL. HALL. Queldle. Dope. Very cool name.
Yeah.
Do you go by Queldle, the full name? Is it pronounced differently? Is it shortened? Anything to your preference?
Yeah, he would go by the full name, but if you guys have a nickname for him,
Queldle, you have found. I mean, plenty of people are put off by you.
Yes, very kooky.
But a lot of the crew likes you. You find that this is just a group of, I mean, they're just shippers. They are shipping sailors. This isn't a group of hardened criminals. It's not a group of experienced adventurers. I mean, they're very experienced sailors. They're tough people. They're very capable, but they ship things across the oceans. And there's a bit of wonder at this adventurous sellsword individual who can do magics, who's been brought on board. I mean, I don't want to speak for your character, but perhaps you've revealed it in little ways like cantrips. I don't know. So you have found yourself a bit of a spectacle in a good way among the crew. They like you. I mean, I'm certain there's a couple individuals who find your whimsy off-putting, but you have like 10 or 12 crew members who, after more than 2 weeks, like you quite a bit. And the other thing you have found is that Stargrip runs a tight ship. Everyone here respects their captain quite a bit, and they are aware. What you have been able to learn, I'm going to say that is what's Queldel's charisma like, Caleb? How's that stat?
He is very charismatic. Did you want like the actual number?
Could you give me a persuasion check? A retroactive, generalized persuasion check.
Sure.
First roll of the session.
Oh no!
As we get a little more
crazy.
Oh,
What'd you
charisma
get,
check.
persuasion.
Oh, persuasion. You're right. You're right.
Kleber.
That's a 9.
A what?
A 9.
Oh, buddy. Okay. Well then, what has happened for you is that you are quite liked, and I'll tell you what, you have
But I'm
found
not for
that
everyone. I get it. I get it.
you have found that many of the crew, the vast majority, share your curiosities. Everybody wants to know what's in the box, and so there's plenty of conjecture, and you have shared many interesting conversations, as people speculate, because apparently no one knows. But you have like. It's a really fun conversation to a lot of people for a bit, but the well always runs dry pretty quick because Stargrip has set a standard that it won't be discussed too much, that curiosity will not be given into, and you find that even with your charming personality, there's some fun conjecture here and there, but then people let it go.
They gotta go by the rules, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Jaci, would you like to introduce your character?
I guess so. So my character is a halfling. And she's got pale skin, black hair, black eyes. She has long black hair, but it's like we're talking like Daenerys level like braid going on, like pulled back. She's where's my sheet which describes her? There it is. She's wearing like black leather armor. She has like a sword on her back. She has like a strap in front with like
Jaci. Please keep
with
going.
like daggers in it. She has a sickle on her side. She's very short. She's very small. She's like 3'4". She looks weirdly young. She's an adult, but she looks like a teenager. Okay. What else am I forgetting? She kind of she's been sailing on other vessels before. It's not like this isn't too new to her. She's been on a few ships in her short time. But her name is
short time.
Her short time.
Because she's short.
She is.
No.
She is a rogue.
But
there's something kind of interesting about her. You might have seen a little magic happening every now and then, little sparks.
What's the name?
Her name is Nessa Rin Thigato.
I love that. How do you spell that?
Nessa, Nessaryn, Nessarin Thigato, Thigato, and the O at the end. The O at the end has isn't it called a macron? Like the line over the O?
Jaci, I think that's the coolest named character you've ever had.
Thank you.
What has Ness spent the last 2.5 weeks doing?
Can I say, because her background is like, I put it as sailor. Can I say that she's kind of been doing as much as she can to like help the crew or any navigation things, but she kind of keeps to herself. She's not a very charismatic person.
Okay.
She kind of keeps to herself. She doesn't say too many words a lot unless she's been spoken to, but she's not like off-putting to anyone. She's not like being rude to anyone, but she's just kind of quiet. She's not really gonna talk to you unless you've talked to her. So she might have like eaten lunch with everyone, but like she's not the conversation starter.
Yeah, a professional, present, but quiet to her own. Nest, are you fine with your character being called that? Or are you like, no, I named her Nesserin for a reason? Okay.
No,
well, Nesserin, I'll call her by the whole name. You named her that. You have found that this is also a very winning quality among the crew, because someone who's willing to hop in with ship duties is appreciated and respected. And you find that while half the crew gets along with your new code worker, Queldel, quite well, the other half really likes that you don't talk that much, because it is a large, diverse crew that has been brought together by the shared work endeavor they have, but there's plenty of diversity among them as well. And there's plenty here who are skilled, capable, quiet workers. And they don't love the chatty and the, Queldel is interesting from 20 feet away, but they just like doing their job and shutting up. So you have found yourself winning among other individuals here. Yeah, I think we can live it at that. I like it a lot. And then Daniel, your character. And then I promise we'll get to, playing D&D as usual.
How dare you? I am a Goliath. I stand at a height of 8'4". I weigh 300 pounds.
Oh, crap.
I am built like a tall Hulk Hogan. Rippling muscles. Is it what time of season is it?
It is, since it is Caladron. Jackie, do you want to beat me to this?
Is that summer?
Now we're racing. Oh my goodness, did you do that off the top of your head?
Yeah.
Did you do that off the top of your head?
I did. I don't have my sheet with me at all. I was like, I think that's summer.
Crazy, because I think you're right. Let me look. That's the middle of summer. Dude, nuts. Wow, that's how much Jackie knows about this world. Yes, it is the middle of summer.
Heck yeah. I would say from Fezzik, Root Smasher. Fezzik has like a constant sheen of sweat because he's very used to colder conditions where he's from and in the mountains. He has been probably doing work for maybe the ship or other places for about 7 years. So like he's used to it, but it's the same time when, you haven't worked outside all year and then you get to the summer and you're like, oh, right. Summers are hot. And so like he's used to it and he doesn't wear a lot of clothes because of that. It's just incredibly hot to him all the time. It's like a guy who's from Wisconsin being like 80 degrees is so hot and like, that kind of stuff.
80 degrees.
80 degrees is hot.
Yeah, it is hot.
I don't know about 80 degrees is hot. I think it's
Anywho.
I think it's fine. But anyways, so he's got like a very winsome personality, I would say.
Okay.
He's not super charismatic, but he does take interest in every person. And he is so he doesn't have a lot of armor on, but he has like, straps on, not straps, that's not the word I was looking for, pants with like
holster?
No, it's okay. I'm wearing pants of some sort, and then I have like that thing that cops wear to hold like their guns, but instead of holding their guns, on their chest. No, but the one that's like that double, it like goes around. And then, usually it has
like
the holsters
from like 70 cop shows.
Like, right.
Yeah.
On the
but
side.
instead of it holding guns, it just holds a giant great axe on his back.
That's sick.
And he never goes a place without it. But he's very kind. He goes to every single person, and like if he knows that they don't like talking, he doesn't talk, but he does acknowledge their presence, and he continues on to the people who do like talking because he likes talking. He has like a bit of a different, like, not, it doesn't sound like as quirky as Queddle over here. But he's definitely off in some ways, you know, like a person who goes from one state to another state and like they're not from your state and you're like, okay, but you're kind enough that I'm not going to be mean to you, but also distance. Like yeah. And so like he'll make jokes or sayings that don't make sense to these people, but he like doesn't even care that they don't make sense, and like if anyone asks he'll tell them what it means, yeah, and he's a big guy who took this job because it said protecting, and he wants to protect people. And I think he would have made nicknames for Queddle and for Ness, because there's no way he's going to get that name correct all the time. So I think he would do Halsey, because Queddle has Hall at the end of the word, so he's going to call him Halsey. And then Nessie for Ness, if that is okay with the two characters. He's just like
my daughter after the Loch Ness monster. Sorry, I had to.
Yeah, that's what he actually is like. He's like, it's a big, like, the Loch Ness monster is like one of the biggest things in the world. Wouldn't you want to be called that?
What is your name again, so I can write it down?
My name is Fezzik. Fezzik. Root Smasher. I love that. And he'll go by Fezzy if you call him that. He'll go by generally any name you give him, because he seems as endearing. But he's just like, you know, I think a better comparison would be Will Ferrell and Elf, where like he's so used to everything being extremely bigger. Like he went into the latrine and he was like, oh my gosh, it's like perfect for my body size. It's crazy. These are so small, like that kind of thing. And I'll figure out his voice in a little bit. But he's probably spent the entire time getting to know everyone as much as they want to get to know by him.
Fezzy, could you give me a persuasion check at advantage?
I would love to. I would love to. I think he's going to be a bit more like this, but that's okay. I like that voice a lot. That's persuasion, you say. I got a 6.
I don't know that I've heard you do many times.
I did. The other one was a 1.
What?
I know.
No.
You have not learned a lot about the box, but everybody likes you quite a bit.
Oh yeah, I don't.
You make a couple of the crewmates uncomfortable just because of how big and strong and big giant axe you are, but otherwise, people like you quite a bit here.
He also has like gray skin, no hair, and like all of the like normal tattoos you would see on a Goliath are much more like mountain ranges over everywhere he is. And they're a bit probably like darker brown instead of black, and his skin is probably just becoming a bit more darker gray as he spent the season out here doing this.
Heck yeah, dude, I like it. These are dope characters. You all have gotten very well with your shipmates, and the day that we come to, Caladron 7th, it is it's not quite midnight, and you guys are just sailing the way you have. The last bit of really important information, background, before we get into the session, is that, or get more into it, is that Stargrip's right-hand man, her first mate, is a man referred to as Mr. Kibbund, and that is Kibbund. Mr. Kibbund. Kibbund. He is he's not a big talker, but he is really pretty pleasant. He's a bit of the face to Stargrip. Stargrip's not mean, but she's brusque, and she is about business. And Kibbund is very professional, very on top of it in her presence, but he can also be pretty relaxed and nice. He's played Beggar's Hope with a couple of you guys, and he is this older red dragonborn. His horns are long and start to even kind of curl back toward each other a little bit. They're very many-notched. The heavy scales of his red angular face have started like drooping just a little bit at the edge of the crests that come off of his cheekbones at the bottom of his jaw. his the ridges when dragonborns get older, oftentimes it's that like everything in their features exaggerates more, the same way that sort of ancient dragons do. So the crests and horns get bigger and more exaggerated and all the features. So his are very like that. But he's a slender older man, got that kind of wiry old guy strength. And he is still enacting the duties of first mate, but you have found throughout this whole voyage that Stargrip has tasked him with having the box. The box is always on him. And in that way, you guys have helped. You've had weeks to yourself, but the one thing Stargrip really tasked you all with is to always, one of you has to always be within like 15 feet of Kiband. Your characters can feel like this is smart, overkill, however they feel, but Stargrave has emphasized this. And specifically, at night, two of you are free to do whatever you want, which is assumedly at least one sleeping, but one of you has to always be like awake, watching the box, which Kiband sleeps with next to his bunk. And in fact, on the lower hold of the ship, you guys have a quarter. It's one of the like only 4 real rooms on the ship. There's a galley, a couple small storage like closets, and like a holding cell, like a brig, a functional brig. There's the captain's quarters up off of main deck, and then lower deck it's just like the galley, one holding room, and then one sort of like additional room, which is used as the first mate's quarters. And for the course of this voyage, has had 3 other hammocks hung up in it. You guys are a little cramped, but one of you at all times has to be in there watching him. Yes. Nesserin.
Since the box, since we're like seeing it all the time, can you describe it and tell us how big it is?
I will describe the box. I will absolutely describe the box. The box is about 8 inches in each dimension. It is a heavy, thick, darkly stained. Yes, it's a cube. It's a heavy, darkly stained oak wood, and it has hard wood on every face, but there's no lid to it. It is very much like a shipping crate. So there's like the sides, and then the edges are all like additional slats of wood nailed on top. So it is very much like nailed together, and there's no real way to open it without like breaking it, which upon arrival you would assume it would be. It's pretty airtight. There is a small exception to it that I'll describe in a moment, but like the wood is very well, like, fully slat to slat. And there are these big nails driven into it very deeply. And it sounds, you guys have had quite a bit of time with it. You all have been allowed to, when like Kiband has to like use the Kiband has to use the bathroom or do something for a moment, like it's always left in the care of one of you all. I'm going to say that Stargrip has taken quite a shining to Fezzik specifically. So like when it needs to be held, it's given to Fezzik often. It's...
I like to think Fezzik is like curling it until it is given back to Mr. Kibsey.
So little in your hand.
It's not that heavy. It weighs about as much as the wood would. Okay, all right. Your giant bicep contracting.
Yeah, it's like...
Well, from many motions it undergoes, as is that you've heard that it feels full. And it feels like it's full of something soft, because it feels like something's kind of dense and heavy inside, and like there's some sort of like wood chips or like cloth around it, something, that protects whatever's in the middle. And whenever you move it quickly, you can feel a very slight shift, as if the thing in the middle is a little heavier than everything around it. And the reason that I say almost airtight is that you've seen a couple times, like at night when it's real dark and there's no other light around, it looks like just a little bit of light sort of bleeds out of the box. Just kind of like low, diffused, grayish white light. But it's very hard to see. It's really, you got to peer in there, but you feel like you can see some in the wood slits a little bit. That's the box. No other information's been described. And on this night, Caleb, are you talking? I can't hear you.
No, I'm talking to myself.
Oh, okay, excellent, no problem. I just wanted to make sure we weren't missing things if you were trying to say something. On this night of sailing, Kiband is asleep in the hold. The box is on the floor next to his bunk. And what are each of the three of you doing? Somebody can be asleep. One person has to be watching Kibben. People can be about on deck. There are all sorts of options.
I don't mind watching the box. If y'all want to, it's up to y'all. Or we can rock, paper, scissors for it, or if one of y'all feels strongly about wanting to watch it, you can.
Caleb, what do you say?
I say Nestrin can watch the box.
Nessie's watching the box. Would your character be awake right now, Caleb? Halsey? Or is he sleeping?
He would either be awake, just probably if there's like a game on board, like a shipping game, he'd probably be playing that.
Beggar's Hope, the dice game, is far and away the most common.
You know what's crazy is I put on my sheet that I have a set of Beggar's Hope dice.
It's a ton of
fun. She should get inspiration for dumping that lore on this channel.
Also, quick note here, Caleb. This is a one-off thing. I don't guarantee that we're going to do this again. No, I'm not giving Jackie inspiration right now. There is a thing. Caleb and Daniel and I have been playing D&D for a while together, but Daniel and Caleb have been playing D&D together for a long time. And Caleb is afforded this thing called Calebspiration.
Oh yeah,
which is upgraded all the way to a D6, right?
It has. What? It's a D6 now.
Okay. 8 now.
No,
it's
not.
It's not. It is legal at the Bailey D&D table. So if Caleb is guesting, he can award Calebspiration. Caleb, I will say that you may award Calebspiration for as many times as there are other players. So you have 2 Calebspirations you can award at your discretion. You can give 2 to one person, 1 to one person each, up to you, whenever you want. And you guys, this basically works as a D6 you can put on anything at some point if you so choose. So Caleb, you have that liberty.
She gets Caleb inspiration already.
Okay.
Yay!
Jackie, you immediately have one of the Calebspiration. You have a D6 you may use.
Thank you, Caleb.
Wow, that did not take long.
You're welcome. He would just be doing the dice game, kind of talking to them, just philosophical question. Like, he would just be asking the crew, like, so why do you think magic exists? And just like,
okay, I don't care about anything else now. This is what we're doing. Caleb, you're down in the galley. And the galley is this, it's at an interesting place on this ship because it is a shipping vessel. The center of the lower hold has to be clear because it's where they lower cargo into and store it off to the sides. But there was very clearly like some other storage rooms on the opposite side built into the lower hold of the ship that were intended to be more storage rooms, and the walls have been taken out, and this has been made into the galley so that the back of the ship, where the galley usually is, has been made into additional storage area. And there are indeed many empty barrels and crates here that are just, the ship has them available to when its services are rendered for more typical work. But here Maya's going around the kitchen and just opening all the cabinets so that she can look inside them. She does it almost every night. It's so cute. Goodness. Oh my goodness, I love that cat so much. So this side room, the galley table is just one long table, and then there's this kind of like very little simplified, seaworthy kitchen at the back. Everything here is very like, cooking is a strong word for what happens on this ship. It's a lot of hardtack, and salted things, and jerkies, and dried things. But there's some fresh water and what you need. A lot of pickled stuff. And you guys are at this long table, and you don't have a large audience because it's the middle of the night. The people who need to be up, awake on deck are, and plenty of people are sleeping in their own swinging hammocks on the lower deck. But you have an audience of 2 other members. Queldel. One is a Gallus individual. She is one of the older members of the crew. She's kind of like late middle-aged. She's probably the second oldest next to Mr. Kibbend. And her name is Alice. And a lot of people on the ship just call her Mama. Like, hey, Mama, can you come get this? And she looks like a very, very old hen. She's puffy and white. She has this little brown beak. Her feathers crest up quite a bit around the back of her head. She's lived hard sailing life, and a lot of her feathers like are faced the wrong way and cross over each other, and are very sun-worn. And she wears this like thick brown kind of like bodice around her torso that flares out into this wiry, like really messed up seawater frayed skirt at the bottom. She wears like 8 different rings, most of which are clearly cheap metals, the finer plating of which has worn off. And she is sitting there playing Beggar's Hope with you. She is often gambling, even though people on the ship try to get her to quit, because it's a very small pool of people to gamble with here. And then the other individual here with you is Philco. Philco he's not particularly tall. He's like a little tall-ish. He's like 5'10", but he's real thin. And he is just a very thin human guy. He's younger. He's maybe like 22. Just think Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. He's got like a thin goatee. There's other beard around, but it's really patchy and wiry. It hasn't grown in well. He has a long goatee, a long pointed nose, and he's got wavy brown hair that is just very greasy and unkempt. He bathes, but he doesn't bother with the hair often. And he's got a couple little beads in the hair, and he wears just loose, simple. He's got some cottons with some thicker, hardier cloaks over it. And the 3 of you are just sitting there rolling your accompanying dice, and you have just posed the question you have. So please resume roleplay.
So, Mama, you've been here a while. Like,
you could say.
Well, do you think magic, like, where does it come from?
She rolls her dice. They sort of like to a stop on the table, and she studies them for a long time, as if she's thinking about. Beggar's Hope is very much kind of like blackjack with dice. It's about adding dice up to a certain number in a series of rounds. This is a real game in the world. And I would teach you the rules right now, but I don't want to get too stuck on that. I wanted the one shot to proceed, but maybe a different time. But it's very much like that. So it's like she's sitting there thinking about what she's going to add up next, but it takes so long that as the like oil lamp kind of sways back and forth with the listing of the ship, you can see that she's like just thinking about your question at some point. And she stares at the wooden dice. She finally says, "Well, a lot of people say that it's got to do with the gods, so I figured it comes from them, but I don't give that much thought to the gods all that often, so..."
Do you serve a god?
Me? Well, where I'm from, Eldath's respected, populous, a little bit of tier worship not too far away, but really, I think that magic comes from nature, and maybe the gods get their magic from nature, sort of like Yalabrin is magic. And the magic comes from Yalabrin, and the gods they're just better at gathering it than we are, you know? She chews on her finger a little bit.
That doesn't seem very fair.
Well, sea's never been fair, honey. And she just reaches into her pouch and puts 3 copper down. I challenge.
Oh. Well, I don't know. I just think magic have a mind of its own, you know?
Philco, the human guy, leans forward and goes, "Yeah, see, that's what I always thought. I always thought that, like, you know, magic, nobody can control it. It's just like magic, you know? Like, nobody can have it, you know?"
Yeah. See, like, because if you think about it, like, I don't know. Like, when I really would want to just, like, make, like, a big fireball and just, like, turn it into, like, different shapes, that when it explodes, it's like, it turns into, like, a thumb or, like a worm or something.
As you say, what may be nonsensical, both individuals are hanging off your words, because one of them, I mean, Mama's met like 2 casters maybe, so pretty big, interesting conversation for them. They follow it up with a barrage of questions about your experience of magic and what it feels like. Fezzik, what are you doing at this time?
to think Fezzik is in the same room as this question being done. Not gambling because he doesn't have any money to his name. But just listening at what in the world's going on, because he always knows Halsey comes down here every night to gamble and asks this random question. And he just likes hearing other people's answers. It's usually Mama that he hears some of the crazy stuff from, or the human. But, I think he's listened and tried to record everyone's thoughts about it. I think he would come up to the table as he does, just this looming dark figure out of the corner of the room. And he's just like, he like sits on, like he almost plops and he's like, oh wait, I've broken too many chairs. And he like kind of slowly sits into a chair. And he's just like, the giants think that magic comes from like the elemental forces of this world, like fire and water and stone and air,
Okay, but isn't that like different parts of magic? What about, like, I've heard that you could like make people alive again that's been dead for a while.
That sounds... I don't know if that sounds good or bad. Probably just a mixed bag.
Well, it could have been
knowingly.
Like a tossed salad, sometimes there's a bit of good and bad stuff in it.
Philco just drinks in your words and then takes a big swig of a flagon. Stargrip, very briefly, you guys hear her coming before she arrives. She's big. Nobody's as big as Fezzik, but she is large. She is a GIF woman. She's 6.5 feet tall. And she is almost 2 feet shorter than you, Fezzik, but she weighs probably 40 more pounds than you do. A lot of muscle, and also a lot of blubber. She's just stout. And because she is rotund, but Caleb, she is rotund, but she's also like, there is a lot of like, she's thick legs and arms. She definitely worked these riggings and these seas before commanding a vessel of her own for quite some time. And she is older. She's sort of early middle-aged, relatively in years. And she has, there's sort of like some tusks very lightly protrude from the bottom of her wide jaw and lip. She has thick braids of coarse, very tightly wired hair that go down in the back of her neck. And in fact, they're very lightly dreaded. And she has like these thick leather wraps on her arms into which are sort of like inset, not precious stones, but stones nonetheless, smooth and fine looking, pale stones in the dark leather. She's a dark purple color, and the scars on her arms, not like one of a battle-hardened adventurer, but one of who've lived a hard life of labor, are sort of like a whitish pink on the skin. And she has dark eyes, and as she just sort of by. She just peers her head into the mess very momentarily and kind of like looks at the crew. Both Alice and Thilko sort of like raise their flagons momentarily at their captain, and she just looks at them very flatly and nods, walks on by.
Captain Starzy, it's good to see you in the night.
She has fully walked away, and a second later, she walks back around the corner. She just leans her head forward. You too, Fezzik. Turns back around.
Odd woman that one is, but she's good nonetheless. Reminds me of my stepmother.
Every face just turns and looks at you really quickly in the room.
What about your mom?
Philco goes, whoa, what do you mean?
I never knew my mom. And I look around the room and I'm like, I'm sure I've told this story before. And I continue on and I'm like, I was raised by giants, and my stepmom is about a 23-foot tall stone giant woman. And she's got the same stride as Captain Starzy. She's determined, she's set, emotionless. but she cares, you know. Like Captain Stars, you could have left and never cared about me saying hello, but she came back, you know. Says a lot about a person.
True, but did your mom die?
I don't know. I never met her.
Well, what did
I
your
was
dad
taken.
say?
I never met him either. By the time I remember things, I was being raised by stone giants.
Philco's looking at his flag and he goes, "So your stepmom was a stone giant?
Yes.
Was she like really strong?"
Oh yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm strong, but in comparison, she can split a mountain in half, and I can, split a boulder.
Did you ever call her
really
like,
on a different
big muscle mommy, or?
There was a time when I felt attracted to her, but that time has passed, and I'm moving
and
on
then smash
from it.
cut to Nessa didn't think you were gonna take that lead. Nessa,
But he did.
11, 12 years of friendship, and he's still surprising me.
I try.
Nesserin, how's it going with you?
Yeah, that's me. And just sitting watching the box. She probably has I would say she has like a dagger out and is just kind of twirling it to keep herself awake and watching it while she's like watching the box.
Okay. There it is, being the box.
Cool.
Nesserin, before this, what was your work like?
Well, some like other cell sorty stuff. Like I said, she traveled on a lot of ships. If she couldn't get work as like doing what she likes, which is like, protecting or stealing or something like that, she would like join a crew and travel small distances on a shipping vessel and stuff like that. And
not
just
always
work
high
as a
stakes.
crew. Yeah. But she likes the high stakes. She wants to do more of the high stakes.
Just doesn't always get it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, you're not unaccustomed to this work. There is the box. There it sits. You've never had to be kind of pinned quite so much in a job, but here you are. And whatever her feelings for tension and intrigue and excitement, it is certainly not the hardest job you've had. And there it rests on the floor. Kibbend he sleeps funny. He sleeps on his back. And he has huge horns coming off the top back of his head. So his pillow is just sort of like a ring of pillow with a bunch of really heavy indentions in the middle. His horns aren't huge, but they're there, and the pillow is very like compressed in the center. He sleeps on his back with his arms crossed, just like a vampire. But he's a nice dude, and he's just on his back, just. And this is just mixing with like the really dull of the wave on the outside of the ship against the wood, because on the inside the ship right here, you're at about sea level, and you can hear the constantly kind of quietly dinning against the outside of the ship. And you're just alone in there with the box, and the knife is just twirling back and forth in your fingers. There's like there's a small oil lamp in the room. It's not even like ensconced in the wall. It's just hung on a rung, and as it swings back and forth, it's casting just a little bit of light that's glinting back and forth off the knife.
Okay. I guess, well, this is just our room, right? It's just the three of us and the first mate that share this room. So there's no one else sleeping or anything.
Yes, and there is truly just enough room for the four of you when you are in here. But
how long have I been keeping watch?
We'll say an hour.
Okay. And how long do we usually keep?
Maybe like 3 or 4 hours at a time before you need to switch off with someone.
Okay. So I don't know. I guess I'm just trying to stay awake and just doing that as much as I can. every she probably every 7 times it hits or something, she looks over at the box. Like it's almost become a ritualistic thing.
Yeah.
Of dun 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 dun. Look at the box. Yeah.
Ding 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 ding. You're really keeping a cadence with yourself, like turning it into a little rhythm exercise in your head.
Yeah.
So you flick the knife, you look at the box, you flick the knife, you look at the box, you flick the knife, look at the box. And then you notice off your knife that whoa, you can see the light that's bleeding out of the box just a little bit all the time. It's just a smidgen brighter.
There's not any slits in the box, right? It's. There
very,
is
very,
for
very
light to come
minutely.
through. Yeah.
Very, very minutely.
I stop doing the twirling with the knife, and I get a little closer to it, and I just listen to see if there's any is there anything else? Is it I guess I'm thinking could it be I don't have that, is it a magic thing and it's making a little bit of a buzz or something like that? I'm just listening.
Okay. As you sheath the knife real quickly and get down on the floor, and you get close to it, and you listen. Could you give me a perception check?
Yeah.
Perceive that box.
Messerin's first roll. You have a 9 and a 6 so far.
18.
Okay. There's Jaci. It's hard to tell, because though it is muffled through wood, there's just a lot of din from the ocean slapping, and that lamp has that very annoying you'd rip it off its hinges, but you need the light in here. Except that you swear you can just barely hear a some sort of a thrumming low hum.
And it's never done this before?
Not that you've noticed yet. You don't spend all the time with it. You spend a third of the time with it. But you haven't noticed this in 2.5 weeks.
I think to be careful as my job of guarding it, I'm going to wake up Mr. Kibbend.
Okay, how do you do that?
Where am I in comparison to him? I just go over to him and I gently just kind of tap up, try to wake him up.
A couple of really long, hard blinks.
Sorry.
He pushes his shoulders up and he rotates his hips so that his feet land on the floor, and he blinks really hard. He pulls out these little spectacles, fixes them to his face, and then ties them with a little length of rope behind his head, and he goes, "Sorry about that."
Sorry to wake you, Mr. Kibbend.
No, that's all right. What's the issue?
The box seems to be it just seems different than normal.
That's okay.
It's glowing a little bit more.
His hand kind of fumbles in the low light, and he picks up a little metal flask and sort of on the side of his bed, takes a little nip of whiskey, closes it, sits down on the floor. He just sits kind of crisscross applesauce, and he picks up the box. He squints his eyes. Oh. Yeah, no, it looks like it is glowing there. That's not usual.
Yeah, it was making a little bit of a sound.
Right. He picks it up next to his ear. He puts his long frilled red spined ear up against it, and he goes, "It sounds like it's almost humming a little bit."
Yeah.
He puts it down. Oh, that's weird. I don't know what to do with it.
Hi.
Thank you for
know.
telling me. That feels like the right What about your magic-y guy? Does he have any thoughts? Or?
I haven't told them. I didn't want to leave the box unlooked after, so I woke
No,
them first.
that's a good idea. You stay here with it, and I'll go get him.
Okay.
Okay. No, thank you for waking me up. That's a good idea. He stands up, like, gets up off the floor. He goes to the door, opens it. He starts walking across to the galley, because everybody knows where Queldo always is. And Nesrin, you're just sitting there in the room in the dim light. When he opens the door, a bit more warm orange light comes in from behind. And could you roll a D4 for me, Nesrin?
No. That's a 2.
Okay. All right. Understood. Okay, great. All right, so you're just in there in the room. I mean, you presumably not for long. He's going to get
Yeah.
the only caster on the ship. But what are you doing as you sit there and watch?
Did he have me hold the box?
You
or
can
am I
be. He just put it back
walking
down. You can be holding it.
No, I am not about that magic stuff. I'm leaving
Okay.
it on the ground, but I'm staring at it now.
All right. Sneak attack. Okay, so
I hide from the box.
he Queldel, you're another 10 minutes into your conversations with Fezzik and Mama Alice and Philco in the room, and you recognize Mr. Kibben coming around the corner and goes, oh, I'm sorry to interrupt. Queldel, could I get your could you come in here and look at something for me?
Can I hold the box?
Hey, Mr. Kibbsy, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Is sleep
Fezzik.
doing well? Aren't you supposed to be sleeping?
Yep, but that's okay. You know.
Hey, why don't you take my spot and I'll go over there and I just bolt over.
Is there something wrong with the box?
He just blinks really hard at the door and he goes, yeah, I guess I'm up now. Well, Fezzik, I mean, you can go in there and look at it too if you want. I just figured it was kind of like a caster thing. I didn't really have the answer.
What?
But
Well, like I get up from my chair, like,
okay.
it's been real nice talking to you, Mama Alice and Philco. I'm gonna go look at the box, okay?
Mama Alice just, they both smile at you. Philco raises the flagon happily. As you walk by, Alice just reaches out and squeezes your hand a little bit. It's a very motherly figure. They call her it for a reason. Caleb, stop. Not everything is sexual tension. And Kibben just takes a couple hard blinks and follows after you, Physic. Like, well, okay, if everybody's going. And so the four of you all cram into the room. And where you all look, Nesrin is sitting on the floor with the box.
Nessie!
Fezzik says, after being nowhere else but always with you for 2.5 weeks, literally just walked out of the room for an hour.
Hi, Fezzik.
Hi. How's the box?
Different.
Different how? Like, is it blinking? Is it moving? Is it talking
It's
to you?
in front of you, and as you look at it, a
She
little bit
just
of light
like-
floating out.
It was also making like a humming, or a little bit or something.
He's gonna put his ear right on the box and just like hold it like this.
Okay, Queldo, you lay down and put your ear flush to it, press your face on the wood. Yeah,
He's a
you
real
hear-
wonder boy, ain't he?
Queldo just folds his arms and nods. He doesn't know how magic works. He's like, yeah, nod. Yeah. Queldo, as you listen, you just hear.
Do I recognize the sound?
No, not particularly. Why don't?
if
Are
he
you proficient
squints?
in Arcana?
Let me check it.
What's it sound like, Halsey?
Ooh, I do have that spell. That works. I am proficient in Arcana.
Why don't you make an Arcana check for me?
Yes.
I wasn't expecting that, Caleb.
It's random. 18!
Wow. Okay, Queldle.
18 plus or 18 altogether?
18 altogether.
That's excellent. That's a great check. I mean, it's a level 7 adventure. That's a great check. Oh my, it's so kissable. Queldle, as you listen to the humming and look at the emanation of light, you are not necessarily classically trained in magics, but you have a great deal of experience with it, and it has always innately been in you. And you are familiar to this build of energy, and it reminds you of a build of energy. It feels like some amount of magical potential is gathering from something in the box. You're not sure why, but that very much feels like what's happening.
Is it now louder than when I first...
Well, you have to get to it to hear it, so you're not sure.
Okay.
It's certainly not overcoming the general white noise that the interior of the ship is always under, even at night.
So Nessie, what do you do when we are passing the time? I usually do like crunches and push-ups to pass the time, but I never really asked what you do when you're passing the time in here watching the box.
Sometimes I read, sometimes I...
You can read. That's awesome.
I didn't know you were a reader.
I mean, there's a few books on the ship.
I love Jack. It's so trippy to me hearing you play a person who doesn't talk like. It's so trippy hearing you play someone who talks slowly. But I'm impressed. I'm impressed with you.
I'll sharpen my daggers sometimes.
Smart.
Are they magical daggers?
Queldle says, just forgetting about the box.
No, I don't think so. I have some acid, but I could dip them in that, I guess, but...
Yeah. Magic's always fun. And then
Keeping
he's
this just sitting there.
Right.
Oh, okay, sorry.
The box. Yeah.
The box, right. So
Oh, yeah, the box.
So, I need you, Nesrin. Can you walk around the box? And Fezzy, I want you to just hum.
Oh, I love humming. Real loud or real low?
A variation. Like
variation, I like it.
And then you can go lower.
And this
Say
is
no
gonna
more.
help.
Say
Given
less.
adjusts his spectacles and strokes the horns on the bottom of his jaw like a beard and just watches carefully.
Yes, it will.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Caleb, take inspiration. That's awesome. Nesrin, are you walking around the box in circles?
Yeah, she like got up and she's like walking like you would think a rogue walks. Like she's like
Right.
almost like
Like
stalking,
very
like
stalking
a cat.
I love
Because
it.
she's like, what's gonna happen? She doesn't
Excellent.
know.
As your trepidatious, dexterous, careful walking moves in circles on the box, and Fezzik enthusiastically hums. Queldle, what does your casting look like?
So he's just gonna hold the box like it's like almost like the touches from Lord of the Rings, like the ring, and kind of just go back and forth.
Okay,
But his magic is
creepy.
rocking back and forth with it. But his magic is kind of like almost like when you start a fire, it's kind of like that red, and then it kind of turns into blue, and it goes and turning from red to blue.
Like heating and cooling. I love that.
Yes.
As your gemstone clasp of your cloak is lighting and you're rocking, and the wave colors are pulsing over the box. Kibben looks very impressed, and he's just nodding and stroking his horns like, yeah, totally. And as you cast Detect Magic and you blink your eyes open, as you look at it, Queldle, information that might not mean much to anyone else here, but when you open your eyes again, it's almost kind of blinding to look at. But only in the so it's like you're suddenly seeing into another spectrum of light, and where everyone else sees a tiny bit of light bleeding out from the box, in those minute slits you see a ton of light coming out, and it is the bright color of evocation. like some amount of pure energy is building in the box.
Ooh. Did you guys see that bright light?
I like to think that I was
say?
humming like in Finding Nemo when they're going through shark bait. I feel like that. Not that one.
Okay.
It's only a child.
Given just goes, what is it? What did you say? What was they?
I just saw the light that it's the one that it's been shining.
Well, it's evocation-y magic. If you guys know what that is.
Could you roll a d4 for me? Fezzik?
Who?
Could you roll a d4 for me?
Oh, I sure can.
Don't get a 1.
I got a 3. Does that like get the crowd going or something? Like evocative or something?
Do I know at all what he's talking about? Yeah.
You proficient in Arcana?
No, but I can cast a couple spells.
Oh. No.
Okay.
Arcana check.
Jane proficient.
Well,
you heard the word evocation. Yes, make an Arcana check.
Okay.
Dang it. That's a good point, Caleb.
That's an 18.
Thank you.
All right. This one shot is called 18. This one shot's called Roll of 18.
Well, not for me. I got a 9.
You know no, you don't. You already anyway.
9 is in 18.
So true. Caleb inspiration for Mal.
What?
You get Caleb inspiration for math.
Oh yeah.
And now all Caleb inspirations have been awarded. You both have one. I guess that's all it took. What's expended, they're expended. But Nesrin, you know the very basics, and you're aware that evocation is like the ability to produce particular energies and forces. So something's cooking in the box.
If it keeps doing that, is that dangerous?
Something wrong with
it? It can be.
Cool.
So it could get the crowd going.
Well, it could be good or bad. We don't really know.
Queldo, could you roll a
Unless
d4
we can identify it somehow.
What are these for?
Queldo, could you roll a d4? What's your dice?
A D what?
4.
D5.
D4.
Oh, D4. D4.
Close.
That's a 1! I broke the game. I rolled a 1.
So Queldo says, well, it could get dangerous. And when he says that, the box goes, and that bright light, like everyone in the room can see it. It outshines the lantern. And Queldo, since you still have detect magic up, the light just gets really hard to... Oh, Caleb left. Okay, he's back. The light gets like so bright, you have to like turn your eyes away. And could everyone in here give me a Constitution saving throw?
Oh, that's a good idea.
I love that.
Oh, great.
Okay, let's see. That's my Constitution.
Oh, yeah. That feels like a good one.
Okay.
Can I add my Caleb inspiration to this?
You can if you feel this is the moment.
I think it's the
Not a
moment
bad time.
because I rolled bad.
Not a bad time.
Constitution saving.
Did you have inspiration as well? Or no?
No.
No, I did, and I'm gonna use it. I rolled a
He had
not 1. What the heck? I'm re-rolling it.
Oh, Caleb was one of it.
Okay, that's better.
It's a
Guess
3.
what I got?
What'd you get, Cleaver?
18.
18, baby!
Oh my goodness. This really is a roll of 18, the one shot. Incredible. Okay, Queldo 18.
Thank God I rolled a not 1.
Even with my Caleb inspiration?
Hold on. Before you say the number.
Okay.
Can I give her my Caleb inspiration?
No.
You can if you
I
if you
don't
want.
you to have to. No.
It's all Fezzy wants to make sure you don't die, because he's not going to die here. So you can have my Caleb inspiration so you don't
Are you
Something bad doesn't
sure?
happen.
He
Yeah,
does
that's fine.
push-ups. He's fine.
I do push-ups. I am fine.
Okay, with double Caleb's inspiration, that's still only an 11.
Okay.
That's all that matters.
Looks like you wasted your Caleb inspiration.
That's okay.
I rolled bad on
Never
both
wasted.
sixes.
And Fezzik, what did you get?
21.
Excellent.
Oh no! I'm glad you guys are good though.
Okay. I was like, I feel good about 21. What are you talking
Okay.
about?
Oh, that's not good.
It's my dice.
Yeah.
Hold on
Look at
1 second. I'm not gonna be able to hear for a second because my dice went far away. 1 second.
Look at this cool D4.
That is a very cool
Whoa.
D4. Holy crap.
And pointy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot. Okay. Okay.
I feel like you're gonna get hurt.
Everybody pray for Jackie.
I'm praying
Um,
for her.
You back, Nesserin?
Yeah, sorry. Headphones had to come off for a second because my dice flew across the room.
It's okay. We were all taking a moment of silence for you.
Cool.
Wait a minute. Oh,
What happens next happens if you guys have any reactions in particular, you could take them, but otherwise there's no actions here.
I do have a reaction.
What reaction would you like to utilize?
I would like to use Stone's Endurance to negate a D12 plus my Constitution modifier to this damage we're about to take.
That would be a great idea. Do that. Anybody
That's a
else?
good idea.
Could I-
Talk.
Can I do bend luck to add a D4 to her 11?
You certainly
Oh,
can.
okay, it's a saving throw. Let's see. To a creature's roll, you can do so after the roll, but before any effects occur. Could I do the bend luck? Maybe.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Are you gonna do it?
So I add a D4.
Yeah, I
He
rolled.
rolled
You
it for
add
you.
4. You add 4 to it, so you have 15 now.
I have a 15, Zach. Heck yeah.
I think
I
that
would-
passes.
We have no idea what passes yet. I would like to negate 10 points of the damage.
Excellent. Hold on to that number. Sorry, I had to get a throat loss.
How dare you?
How dare you lozenge your throat?
Phenomenal. With a, I'm going to erase the 11 and put 15.
Oh, I need to add.
With a 15, Nesserin, you still fail.
Cool.
But I love that everyone's already so collaborative.
Wait.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on. I was looking at the thingies.
Are you finna do halfling luck?
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I
No,
forget
that's
about
one,
halfling
never
luck.
mind.
I thought I could use it, but it says if you fail an ability check.
Oh.
So
what?
that wouldn't be a saving throw.
And you can't uncanny dodge this, right?
It's a con save, not a dex save.
Okay.
A little too
remember
fast for
which
that.
one
It's okay.
Okay.
So what happens next? No one sees, because it's too
Cool.
fast. No one sees the flash of light. No one sees wood undone. But instead what is experienced is, Queldall says, this could be dangerous. There's a bright flash, and then your senses are overwhelmed too quickly. So instead what you all experience is just like the sensory input that your brain pieces back together in the wake of what happens is just sort of like a dull clapping thud. Just sort of like a sound. Just a real low. So it's just like a light and then everything's gone.
Oh.
With a roll, with a con save of 21. Oh, and sorry, the most important of all of this. Queldall and Fezzik, you both save. So you take half damage. And of course, you can still reduce your amount. Both of you all take 15 points of force damage.
Was that already halved, you said?
That was already halved.
Minus 10 is 5, baby.
Nesserin,
Wait
you
a
take
minute,
30 points of force damage.
Checks out. I'm good. I'm not even bloodied yet, you guys.
So far, so Northstorm. And
Not even bloodied? What's your health at?
Oh my gosh.
I'm at 40 hit points now. I have 70 hit points.
Sheesh.
Wow, level
Oh
7.
my god.
Fezzik, you're the first to come to. It is a disorienting coming to. Because everything is dark and moving. And everything's cold
I like
and
cold.
wet.
Ooh.
Your water's in your mouth. And you water's in your mouth. You're in the water. Fezzik, you're in the water. What are you doing? Everything is cold and black, and you are in water, and it's just covered your face again. You're in water again. There's something heavy on your lower half. You're being pushed under water. You can feel it now. You feel the buoyancy behind you. You see darkness all around you. There's something heavy on your lower half, and your lower half is above you, and your upper half is floating up, and then you're back underwater. What are you doing?
I'm disoriented in how I am, and if that's okay to stay that way.
Yeah, it's a great analogy for what's happening to your character.
Okay. I would like to feel what's the heavy thing on my body.
Excellent. Your arms reach quickly around you and feel you feel resistance even to your great strength. Oh, you're definitely in water. And right now your head's underwater. It was out and then it's under, and then it was out and then it's under. And as you swing your arms down, yeah, your shoulders are down. You're like laying on your back, but with nothing beneath you, just ocean. And as you reach down to your legs, you feel hard, angular surface, wood. There's wood behind your legs and wood on top of it. You are caught beneath two large pieces of wood being squeezed very hard. In fact, it hurts very much. And you feel cold water all around you. And you start to everything's dark. You're having trouble even seeing, but everything is cold and dark and wet. And your head is being pushed back underwater. Up is definitely in front of you. You finally put together in moments. These are all fractions of a moment, but you feel you reach down and you feel a very large piece of wood against your legs, which are behind some other hardwood object. You can't make it out. It's too dark. And you're in water.
Perfect. For sake of how the class works, it says when I go into a rage, I also grow to a large size creature.
Yes.
But it says
awesome.
If there's not enough room for me to do that, it doesn't let me transform.
Why don't you? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to ask, do you think the legs not being able to, like, would it break through the wood? I don't think I would care.
Could you give me a strength saving throw to try and overcome the force around you with the magic within you?
You better roll good.
Thank you, Caleb. I rolled a nat 20 for 28.
Go! Oh, heck yeah.
That is a good time to do that. Wow, a 28 at level 7. That's crazy. Plus 8. That's nuts, dude. As you the shock hits you and the fear pushes the rage. Fezzik, what does it look like as your very unique magics drive you to rage?
Sure. The fear, I think a bit of the anger of not being able to possibly help those around me also is probably fueling that rage. And so very much akin to like, it's gonna be a little silly because that's how I like to do magical, but akin to like a wrestler getting up onto the turnbuckle and like doing a big stretch and like to grow the crowd, and also
motion,
a bit of the Hulk changing, like the muscles breaking and everything. to this bigger size as I turn into this large creature and buckle these things off my feet. I assume that as I sit up from that, I'm able to put my head above water, and if so, I would like to try to look for people.
Absolutely. As your body breaks itself to accommodate the swell of Ordenic magic within you, as you literally, and your muscles shift and bones rearrange themselves around the larger muscle masses, and as your whole body rearranges itself in moments, and the pulsing terror, the burning angry frustration with suddenly being so out of control of what you care about, and the mortal terror motivates you, your legs push against the wooden beam and it separates slightly. And as you try to sit up, you can't, because there's nothing for your hips to push against. They're free floating in the water, except that your core is so strong that you just lift yourself up with your very strong quads. It's an exercise you can do. It's like sitting on a decline bench and putting your shins through the leg ribs, and then just lifting yourself up with your quads and core. So as you lift yourself up, and there's one big breath, and you look up at the starry sky above you, and cold wet all around you. And in this moment of clarifying terror. Yeah.
What?
Hold music, hold music, hold music, hold music. As
Sorry.
he's still hold. Yeah, okay, you're good. As you look up at the world around you, it is still dark and wet, but you're looking. You look up and you look down. I mean, you're not at a stagnant position now. It's taking a lot of muscle and strength to hold yourself here, even for moments. But as you sit up and look down, there is a large dark piece of wood. Nothing's lighting the space around you, so it's almost pitch black. You can see stars above, but it's almost pitch black all around you. And there's a large piece of wood compressing down on your large legs, and wood underneath you, and it feels like it's lowering. You're pinned in something sinking, and you think maybe you're in the ocean. And now we're going to go to the next highest in Constitution saving throw, Queldall. Queldall, you wake up because your nervous system wakes you up. It wakes you up in response to the oxygen that hasn't been getting to your brain for a little bit now. Because you wake up with a very sharp inhalation of what is not air. And the burning, freezing cold ocean water chokes down your throat and into your lungs. And you sort of... And as you blink hard, you see nothing but black, and you feel nothing but cold and panic. You're not exactly sure where up and down are, but you are cold, and you have the burning sensation to live in the back of your mind. What are you doing?
Is there a flotation device that I could
You don't
grasp?
see anything at the moment. You are in darkness, and you see darkness, and you are just coming to consciousness in terror.
I would like to cast light on my crystal.
Very cool. Okay. As you reach up to the gem and try to mutter through the choking, could you give me a charisma saving throw? Because you're trying to cast through choking. This is going to be a high DC. I'm going to call this DC 16.
Okay.
Good.
19.
Oh, close.
Oh no.
As you sort of choke out the sound of the verbal incantation that should register the spell, the water is expelled out of your lungs and out of your throat. You vomit out the water in words as the magic literally expels the magical force within you, trying to keep the vessel it's in alive, just sort of the water out, and the crystal shines. And as it shines, your eyes sting from the salt water all around them, and you look out at dark masses of heavy shapes slowly moving down. And in the bright light that they're revealed, you see dark crates and cloth. And there's this huge white strip of like tapestry with a long wood pole attached to it. That's part of a sail. And it's just sinking down in the water. And in the middle of the sail, you see a heavy mass, roughly the shape of a person, wrapped up and caught in it, falling down. And you are
I would like to
deep
go
underwater.
towards the mast, the big mast.
You do register that all these things are sinking.
Could I go? Because there's a person right in the where
Yeah.
that.
You can certainly, yeah. I mean, I'm not telling you not to do it. You're aware of the sea. You swim toward it.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna say you have a swim speed of 15 feet. Why don't you give me an athletics check to swim down after just not choking? Also, with a con score of 18, I forget what the rule is. For 5e on holding your breath. What is it that your con?
I think it's your
modifier is the
modifiers, how many rounds
minutes?
you can hold your breath, or minutes you can hold your breath.
Yeah, but doesn't that sound silly? Because it's really hard to hold your breath for that long.
A number of minutes equal to 1 plus its con modifier, minimum of 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's insane. No one in the universe, except for some Navy SEAls and some pro divers.
So I can hold my breath for
I'm a
4
magical
minutes.
being. I can do whatever.
I'm gonna say that y'all can hold your breath for 30 seconds, like times your con modifier. So with a con modifier, what's your con modifier, Queldo?
It is 2.
Okay, you've got a minute. And I'm gonna say you've already got 15 seconds left because you were just not drowning. Okay, 17. That's awesome. With hard kicks and desperate motion, you frog kick your way over to the heavy cloth, and as you grab it, it's like 100 pounds of cloth made heavier by water, and as you pull back strongly, the shape unravels, and what meets you first is like a dark inky mass of color, just like past you, until it's revealed as kind of crimson in the light, and you are looking at most of Captain Stargrip.
Captain Starsy.
But her right knee down is gone, and halfway through her left shin is gone. There's just blood all around her, and she is motionless, wrapped up in the sail that is rapidly sinking downward. And you can feel the burning desire for oxygen and the burning desire to release the CO2 in your lungs, choking up in your throat.
In my throat?
Mm-hmm. And as you look up, desperately, like kind of involuntarily, as your body forces you to look toward its natural instinct for where oxygen is, you look up, you're maybe 50 feet underwater. And it's pitch black below you. And almost perfect black above you.
Would it be easy for me to get the captain out?
You could certainly try.
Did you say she's wrapped up in the sail?
Partially. I mean, he's half unwrapped her, but she's half wrapped.
I'll attempt to do that. If I can't do that in a decent amount of time, I'll try and go up to the surface.
Give me an athletics check at disadvantage, and we're going to snap to Nesserin. We'll come back to your roll when we get back to you. Nesserin.
Did you say, I'm sorry, on the holding breath thing, I'm confused by the math.
Your con
you do
modifier?
what?
What's your con modifier?
+3.
So
A
that is
minute and a
3
half.
times 30 seconds. That's a minute and a half.
Okay, cool. Okay, so that was right. That's what I put down, but then I was like, that doesn't seem right.
But
okay.
Nesserin,
I
you to air. And as you breathe the air, it is humid. And you are heavy and wet. And you look up. Oh, you're floating. You're floating and things are cold. And you feel shocked. Your eyes sting. And you blink hard like you were looking at something too bright. Like something like blue imagery is burning your corneas, but you're just looking at dark. And you are blinking hard in the room of the ship that you are in. You're looking at the wall because you can see the sconce hanging, but there's ocean water all around you, and there's ocean water all around you. And as you start of like instinctively kick your body and start like kind of swimming in place, with that sort of kicking arm flying motion that you do when you're in space, you're looking up at the wall of your room with that half waterlogged now little lamp, just with the sound of splashing water all around you, and that's all the room you can see. Because the wall to your side is above you, and you have like 2 feet of space and then nothing but water.
And on every side of me?
Is water. And it's dark and it's black.
Is it wall or like, is there a wall on every side of me from the room?
No, there's a wall above you and then water everywhere. And you have 2 feet of space and you can see. Why can you see? There's light in here and you look over and you see a bit of white cloth, kind of shredded, but something glowing white from inside of it. And it's spreading fairly bright light around the space.
Is it
the light
box?
is pulsing, pulsing, but the box is gone. There's shredded wood all around. And you can see to your right, dark red kind of scaled hand, like kind of caught on the edge of the bunk that's now turned sideways.
Is it Kibben's hand?
It looks like his hand.
Recognize this? Is it just
yeah, it's
a hand?
certainly his hand.
Is it connected to something?
You can see his hand with arm going down into the water.
Okay, I was like, is it just the hand? How far away is it from me? The hand?
I mean, like inches.
Oh, okay. I instinctively like grab it and I yell for Kibben, and see if he's like
kick through the water
like,
and grab the hand. It comes immediately to you because there's no resistance on the back end of it.
No!
And as you pull the hand forward, the rest of the arm up to the shoulder comes up in the water. And there's nothing attached to it.
That's not good.
Okay, I let go of the hand.
As you let go with a shock and a kick, the water in the space pushes up a little more. And you realize there's a force on your face. The air is pushing down on you. Give me a survival check.
Yes, mending. Okay, that's gonna be a 10.
Nesrin, you're in a part of the ship that's sinking.
Yeah.
The air is pressing down on your face because pressure around it is building. But that's not the highest check. You know you're sinking, but you can't put a lot else together. You're almost in shock.
The light, the box, is it sinking?
There is no box.
Or, I mean, not box, but the light that I'm seeing, is it sinking?
There is a little white cloth resting on something dense that's producing light, and it's floating on the top of the water.
Is it okay? Sorry, the cloth, is it enough where I can like grab it by the cloth?
Yeah.
And still hold on to it?
It looks like more than the object that's illuminating.
Okay, I'm gonna grab up the...
Okay, you kick out and you
bad idea.
grab at the cloth, and as you grab the cloth, what it's wrapped around feels warm. As you pick it up, it's kind of heavy, like a rock, and it's hard. Mm-hmm. As you pick it up, a little bit of wood bobs out from below it, and this object is much heavier than the water. But whatever it is, it was resting on some amount of wood from the ship. As it sunk, some wood caught it in an incredible stroke of luck to light the space enough for you to see what's happening. As you pull it off in your hand, the wood just moves out from beneath it. You have it in your hand. It feels cold, or it feels hard. It feels warm. It's wrapped in the cloth, and you have like an LED flashlight in your hand. And you're swimming, and your body feels awful, but adrenaline is pumping in you, and you're trying to breathe.
Yeah.
Also, Hafa says
hi. Hafa.
What'd you say?
Good night, Hafa.
Good night, Hafa.
Anna just went to bed too. Y'all are twins. What'd she say?
She's saying it's the most wonderful time of the year.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the chocolate.
She is eating chocolate. That's crazy. How did you do that? But what are you doing, Nesrin?
I'm saying hi to Hafa. I'm gonna keep that in my hand, and the direction that there's water and not wall, I'm gonna swim out from under the wall that's sinking onto me.
Why don't you give me an athletics check?
I guess I can do that.
You're rogue. You're good.
Rogues
Guys,
are
why
known
am
for
I
their strength.
rolling so bad tonight? Okay, that's gonna be... Wait, can I do this?
Yeah, do it.
It's gonna we'll do which
Got him.
Wait, okay,
him.
so hold on. This is Zach. Tell me if I'm doing
Hold
this
on,
right.
I'll give you an
it's a new
answer,
skill.
player. I'll tell you, player. Tell me.
Okay, it's from the psionic power of
What is
Soul
it?
Knife. So Psi Bolstered
Psionic
Knack, when your non-psionic training fails you, if you fail an ability check using a skill or tool with which you have proficiency, which I do have proficiency in athletics checks, you can roll one psionic energy die and add the number rolled to the check.
Yes, you can. Yes,
So
you can.
I can do that? Okay.
Do it.
No.
And I only expend the die if the roll succeeds.
That's awesome.
So there you
Oh, that's
go.
Really statty future. Rogues.
15.
I'm glad for you. Excellent. Nesserin, you kick down desperately with the body that has been battered by an intense experience you have not put together.
Yeah.
And there is a... What is the color of your psionic magic?
Oh yeah, it's like sorry, it's like a smoky black and burgundy.
Ooh.
Okay. A very dull brownish hue, because everything else is too dark under the waves, like momentarily propulses from behind you, and you with a little extra energy as the magic in you is desperately trying to keep you alive. And as you swim downward, you don't swim past the opposite wall, or the door, or the lower deck, or the galley.
Kerplosion.
And as you hold the light stone in your hand shining from between your fingers, and you swim down, you just see dark masses of wood sinking lower, and dark shapes with them. And as you swim down and you look up, turning, you're looking at like half of the starboard side of the ship. And it's coming down at you. If you don't swim all the way around the rest of this edge, which is coming down, not quickly, but exhausting to move through this water, you'll get pinned over it, and it will drag you to the bottom of the Azil, into its infinite black jaws.
Well,
So
I
you
don't
are
want
swimming
that.
around, but
Just
debris
undo
is
it.
coming back down towards you. I need you to give me a strength or dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
Well, I'm
Because
gonna
you are
do
trying to
Dex.
desperately kick through the water to
No,
move
she gets a
around
charisma
objects and
saving
swim
throw?
upward, not getting pinned by
No,
it.
no, I don't want charisma. I have very little charisma. Oh, well, I rolled an 18 and a 19, so we're gonna go with the 18, but that's plus...
18's a such a number.
but that's plus
This is episode 18
7.
of nothing. Excellent.
25.
You weave desperately and exhausted, but as you like pull yourself around rigging masses and slip in between railing bars and climb up next to wood, and I want to be clear, Nesserin, everything inside of you is burning, and the mortal fear of terror. I don't know the experiences of your life this far. I'm sure you've had some dangerous moments, but nothing has ever felt quite so much as like death as this. And shock consumes you. There are no thoughts. There's only the will to survive. And as you slip between everything, you have 5 seconds of breathing left, because all of this aerobic exercise is eating up the oxygen supply in your blood. And you have another 15 feet of water upward. And as you swim and kick desperately, you run out of your oxygen supply, begin choking as you get up toward the top. And Fezzik, what are you doing as you see the space around you? With your legs pinned?
If I can, I'd like to like unpin my legs in some form or fashion, either from holding it up and then lifting it up and trying to pull my legs out, or
Why don't you give me a strength saving throw?
Perfect.
Why don't you just punch the wood?
I do
You
it
could
all the
certainly
time.
Try that.
Touch the water.
A dirty 20.
What does it look like as you rip the heavy beam compressing you off of your leg?
Sure. So like I think what it is like in the like, you know, probably round that's been gone around while still in my heightened state of strength, I think it would be cool if like my lower body starts to like morph back into my normal legs, because I had to attack and do stuff and mechanics and things. But while my upper half is still like Hulk strong, I'm going to like lift my.
For the DM record, I would like to say that as long as I know the rules that you're getting attacked, but you're literally almost dying, I'm going to say that the rage is supported by all this.
Perfect. Never mind then. It with like holding myself up in like basically an L. I'm going to like grab
was that a gymnastics reference? Was that a gymnastics reference?
My feet are pointed. Oh heck yeah. As I hold myself in an L, I'm just gonna grab the top one and like lift it up and quickly shove my feet back out of it. Let the wood drop and then try to like keep up with the surface. And then I know there's darkness all around me, but there must be my friends somewhere around. I saw them just a few minutes ago. So I'd like to.
As wood groans and cries and cracks, and you kick up. As the wood is lifted off you, your legs slip out from under you as your weight rotates, and you would fall into the ocean, except that right in front of you is a big wooden mass. And as you pull on it, and you're ridiculously strong, and you've established not just weight strong, you're calisthenic strong, as you talked. So you pull yourself up onto the wood, and as you sit up, you are sitting on a pretty large chunk of hull, a very large, broad section, maybe like 30
enough for
feet
Leonardo
in one
DiCaprio
length,
and another lady.
Well, and more enough for 10 roses and what's his name?
I have no idea.
Jax,
Leonardo DiCaprio.
but Rose
Jax,
would
yeah.
still probably have Jax sink into the ocean. And as you pull yourself up onto it, you can see
She's just so tired of him.
well. Do you have dark vision, Goliath? You
No,
do not, correct?
I do not.
Okay. You can see. You can see far, but nothing clearly, because you are on the surface of the ocean. So it is dark, moving, undulating waves, rocking and slithering in motion in this like moving maze. And you can see all around you because in summer, both Twilo and Twila are high in the sky, close to each other. And in fact, at Caladron 7, you're like almost to the summer equinox. So the night sky is kind of bright. Now, not like read anything bright, but make out shapes. See objects around you? Yes. And the silvery light of the moons is reflecting off the ocean as the thick bands of stars lift above you. And you can see wooden masses floating all across the water, as well as dark shapes. Why don't you give me a perception check at disadvantage?
To do it. Wow, that's really good. I got a 15.
Heck yeah. Fezzik. You guys are rolling hot. I love this. Fezzik, as you look out over the water.
I didn't have disadvantage, I would have got a 19. I'm just saying. Very close to 18.
The whispering din of the waves
Dun, 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 dun.
lies in confusion all around you, and the dark shock and terror. You see floating. Oh my goodness! What are the broken parts of ship and water called? There's a noun for it, and I had it and then I lost it.
Blossom.
Remnants.
Jetsam. No, there's a specific word for that, and
Yeah.
I've lost it. Anyway, the remnants everywhere around you in the water. You can see feathers strewn around, and you do see a couple like humanoid shapes in the water, backs face down, and you can't. There. About 40 feet out from you, two thin, wiry arms are wrapped around the top of a barrel, and there is a scruffy line of wavy hair mopped in the dark water, and a nose peeking up above it going. And there's somebody breathing haggardly.
Is that you, Philly?
And
I'm going to like, if I can, I'd like to like grab a portion, maybe some wood that I can use like a paddle to like paddle this whole boat over there.
you begin desperately trying to move 20,000 pounds of wood through an infinite body of water, and it doesn't go anywhere, no matter the paddling.
I then jump into the water to go over there. Then.
Okay, as you dive into the water, you swim quickly over, And you're so large, there's so much water displaced by your movement that the barrel bobs as you get close. But as you pull, the arms slip off from one end, jostled, and as you catch them and pull it up, Thilko is very badly bruised on one side of his face already, moments after whatever's happened. So that bruise is going to get really bad. And this whole eye is swollen shut from some sort of a hard impact. But he is there, and he's... and he's just panting and confused and flotsam. Excellent. Good job, Jackie. He appears to be alive. Okay.
Rush him back over to the boat.
I call that some check, but not for your size and strength. And as you drag him with one arm and swing with the other, you're just dragging him through the waves. He's choking on the water, but you get him up to the boat. You pick him up, you right him, and as he coughs hard, all of his limbs are intact. His shirt is shredded away, but he is there. You look and you can see that like the left side of his face is very badly bruised, and the bruise stops below his jaw, stops all the way below, but then halfway down his chest resumes, and there's this dark red line going all the way down his torso and halfway down his hip, like a very large piece of wood smacked him. And if it's this red now, whatever it is going to get bad. But you've got him dragged up, and he's just coughing up on the wood, looking up, and he's blinking slowly. He just lays back, and like his eyes aren't open; they're just slightly ajar, and he's just breathing raggedly. You wouldn't happen to be proficient in medicine, would you?
No, I am proficient in nature.
What's your medicine modifier?
+2.
You can make a check.
Sure.
What a time to have had a cleric. Or any kind of healer.
I like that.
None of us chose to do it.
14.
You're no expert, Fezzik, but you've known some hard living. That ragged breath, the dark line across the left side of his body, some ribs are broken, and it's probably impairing his lung in some way.
That's not good.
But there he is. You are on the ship hull, and the indifferent, apathetic motion of the ocean rocks all around you as you look up at the infinite firmament of stars, and the only friends here are Twilo and Twila lighting the space. Queldal, we are back to you. What'd you get on that check?
A 3.
Can I give him Jackie inspiration?
Queldal, as you pull,
I got a 2 + 1.
as you pull at the arm of the captain, who probably would have been too heavy for you to pull conscious on land, as you pull at her arm, all you manage to do is jostle her rotation, and as she moves, you look at one eye, the pupil of which is turned this way, and one eye here where the cornea is just rolled so far back that there's only white. And it looks like her jaw is fully dislodged, the mandible on one side. She looks very dead. And the water begins to burn even harder in your lungs. I'm gonna need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, good.
You're far enough underwater. You've been exerting enough motion. The air pressure in your lungs is starting to push against your ability.
Throw. Okay, I should be good at this. 17.
So
You don't start drowning, but as her weight has pulled you down, you're 60 feet down now. You've got maybe 30 seconds of air. I mean, you don't know that, but it feels like death is coming.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah. So I'm gonna bust to go up and just try and go up as fast as I can.
Give me an athletics or dexterity saving throw to try and swim up to the top of the water before drowning takes you.
Okay. Dex or athletics?
I don't think you guys should be allowed to have the chat.
I'm gonna do Dex.
That's a little harsh.
Or death or strength. Dex or strength saving throw. Sorry.
Death save.
Death saving throw, please.
Dex
We're now
or
dead.
strength.
Oh, death. Yeah, Dex.
Succeed or die. Ah, well, it works. That's good.
I mean,
That's
yeah.
a 4. I rolled real bad.
Sure.
You can jail.
Oh, total 4. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Queldall, you swim upward quickly. And then as you kick and you thrash, the water gets past your lips. You begin choking on it. And the darkness above you, ever so lighter than the darkness below you, begins to match it. As your eyes blink hard, you're loosely kicking with your limbs, but the water chokes down your throat and you're starting to drown. Everything's getting darker. You're thrashing in the water. Nesserin, what'd you get?
What did I get on what?
What was the last roll I left you with? Or did I not?
You didn't.
Where did we leave
I
you?
don't think you did.
The last roll you
Swimming
left
around the ship.
I was
Yes.
swimming up
You've
around the
succeeded.
ship.
Oh, yes. Sorry. And you just
Yeah, that was only
I was
me.
like,
burst up through the water. You look up at the night sky, moons. You are exhausted. All your limbs burn. You see wreckage around you. As you look and blink through the water, there are the ruins of what was once a ship, the night sky above you, the moons shining bright in the sky, a sea of black glass around you, and there, a hull. Fezzik! You see him standing, another figure on the wood next to him.
I start yelling. Fezzik!
Nessie!
Fezzik, can you hear me?
I think so.
I think so. Sorry. That got me off guard.
It's this big, beautiful himbo.
How far away is he?
Maybe 60 feet.
I start swimming towards him.
Okay.
I dive off, and then a cannonball.
Okay, a big... You guys are swimming in each direction. What are both of your... Queldall, what's your passive perception?
Yes. My passive perception. Okay.
Tank. That's a good one to use. Your passive perception is
Passive
just
perception
your perception plus 10.
10. I'm not a perceptive person.
Queldall, give me another con saving throw.
Really? Oh, I don't want to.
You said you were good at these.
Oh, right. 19. Sorry, 19. I wanted that to be an 18, though.
Oh, close.
You have another hard choke as the water is getting dark around you, and your legs have quit kicking. Your arms are still getting a little bit of propulsion as you desperately claw at the water. You're retaining a little consciousness, but everything is getting cold and fuzzy. And as the very loose silhouettes of shadow above you start to fade into a perfect black, you see a small shadow to your right and a big shadow to your left. You can just make out that these might be two people, but you don't have it in your body. Your body's failing you. You are drowning. You can try and get their attention in some way, but that's your last effort. And then you will sink into the indifference of the dark.
Dunno.
You don't have to comically punctuate my dramatic moments, but you know.
What am I gonna do?
What do you do to try and get the attention of what appears to be two moving, possibly people above you? To periphery of your vision.
So, are my arms fine? It's just my legs.
Your
that have
arms
just
are
given
your
up?
arms are very loosely working. The best way I know how to put it is, it feels like you've just woken up but backward, like your mind is going to sleep for the last time, and so your cognitive functions are slightly present. You have some remaining consciousness, but it's failing you. You could try one last idea or emotion.
I am. Ooh. What do I do? Oh, but that's a third level spell. Why not? Why not?
You're dying.
I don't know if I want to use that slide. You're dying.
I'm gonna try. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can. Oh.
I love it, Daniel.
Okay, should I do stinking cloud or should I do light? I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna try. Let's see, it's 90 feet, right?
The one that deals damage or light? I can't decide.
Man, this has really big ICAST confusion energy. Big ICAST confusion. It's giving ICAST confusion. It's giving DM I take the stairs.
I take the stairs.
I still stand by it.
I know
That's
you
so
do.
funny.
I know you do.
They're less than 90 feet, right?
It looks like it, yeah.
Okay, can I do that to where I can change the spell? Let's
How so?
see. No.
Also, what's your
Distance
subclass
spell,
again?
no. Wild magic.
Okay,
Empowered.
should you be rolling for something as you spellcast?
I think it's what, first level?
Yeah, leveled spells and above.
And this is a 3rd level spell you're intending, so
That is true.
Yeah, let's do it. That might do. Yeah, I'm gonna do
it'd be
stinking
a
cloud.
bad time to turn into a house plant.
Do you not have Misty Step?
Hey,
Nope.
the man has spoken. And
I'm
we
gonna do
respect the
stinking
Kleber around here.
And the cloud isn't my. The thing is, it's not a normal cloud. It's gonna be
Check.
a straight up like peace sign. Like I'm gonna do like it's like a hand.
Okay.
It's like
Are you... I don't know about that. You can cast the spell. Also, it's just a cloud of stinking gas, so it doesn't have a lot of
it's
visual
not
to it.
audible? Oh, you're
Not
right.
particularly.
It's audible. Are most
So-
clouds audible?
Makes
Do
them
you
a
have-
fart sound.
Do you have the thing where you can like transmute damage?
No.
With sorcery points?
I have it to where I can change the distance of it, and then empowered spell.
Okay, so here's what happens. There's one last flourish of amber light, and as you take your last desperate attempt at life, you flick your hands. Nezarin and Fezzik, you are swimming toward each other for Nezarin's life. When Fezzik, you hear, uh-oh. And I believe they have to make a saving throw, correct?
Yeah, they have to make a con save.
Total. Beautiful.
We
Why don't you
both
give us the
do?
details on that? Well, no, I'm going to say that Fezzik's closer.
Okay.
Yeah, it's. Oh wait, hold up.
Wait, I have a
Let him know
question.
the DC and the damage.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
I have a question.
Yes,
When he
yes.
casts this, is there light and magic from his casting?
We're going to get to that.
Because I might see it.
It's a DC 14, so I think
DC 14.
each
Okay.
creature that starts,
Is it a
Okay.
con saving throw?
each creature that starts its turn in the sphere must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or have the poison condition to the uninjured one poison on this other
that's
creature
great.
gets.
That's good.
Any damage? Or just
That
poison?
says it's heavily obscured.
Okay.
Hell
Okay,
yeah.
no damage. What'd you get
Hell
on your
yeah.
save?
All right. I got a 24.
Okay.
Hold on. But it doesn't say the damage that it does.
Yeah, so
Well,
it doesn't.
poisons you. Yeah. My
Fezzik,
bad.
You just get the poison
you
condition.
are
but
enveloped by a stinking cloud. What's your reaction as you swim toward your friend in the ocean?
I didn't see her do magic, right? Did it envelop me from the bottom?
No, you're just suddenly in a bunch of fart stank. And there is indeed a little... What'd you get on your wild magic table? Hold on.
Oh, I need to roll because I haven't done this in a while.
So I think you roll a D100 to see if you wild magic surge, and there's like a number you have to hit, but I don't know how you've changed that.
So as he figures that out, let's
Okay.
what's your reaction?
When you change, a D20.
Completely obscured. Can I do like an insight check? Like, it seems like this isn't just a like. It sounded like someone tooted, and this might be to get my attention in some way. Could I do some type of check to figure out that?
Yes. And before we keep going, Caleb, it says that if you roll a 1, you roll from the table. I know you like wild magic to happen more often than that. Would you like it to be 8 or lower?
Yeah. I could do that, but I got a 15.
Okay, so you're fine.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, that's good.
just give me a perception check.
Okay.
Fezzik, as you're shocked by sudden fart smell.
15.
So you're living the worst moment of your life, swimming toward one of the only living people around you. Suddenly, ooh, that's a lot of fat. And as you like choke on it and suddenly halter your swim in the ocean, you look down. Light is still being cast on Queldall's clasping brooch. And you look at this amber light just disappearing under the water. You're not quite sure what that has to do with the fart, but you see it descending.
Yeah, I don't even tell Nessie. I'm just gonna let her hit the sticky cloud eventually.
Nessie, Fezzik's swimming toward you, and now he's not. He just dives under the water.
Then I look down if he's diving in the water.
This is dark ocean water. Because Queldall was right below him, he could see something. You see dark ocean.
Okay.
He just dives under the waves suddenly.
I scream for him and I just keep swimming towards that direction.
The hull.
Yeah.
Okay. Fezzik, I'd make you do a bunch of checks, but you're too big and your scores are too high. I'm gonna say that your big magic rage has maybe ended. Because the most insane moments are over, but so you've expended a rage, but you're still ridiculously strong. You grab. When you get down to Queldall, he is motionless and dark, and his brooch sort of like flickers out as he loses concentration.
Not concentration that lasts up to an hour.
Excellent. Never mind. The brooch is shining anyway. Know your deeds, girl. You grab him by the arm. You start swimming back up, and you are feeling the burn from all of this. And as you push and scramble back down toward the boat, Nesrin, you've pulled yourself up onto the hull, what remains of it. You see Thilko there, panting on his back with ragged breathing. As you look out over the water, there's another and you watch as Fezzik roars back up out of the water, one giant arm pulling him through it, and he's dragging. As he gets to the hull, he lobs the waterlogged body of Queldall back on. Queldall, could you give me one last Constitution saving throw?
Okay. Oh, that's good. 18. That's 18.
All right. Everybody has Caleb's inspiration. Everyone has one more Caleb's inspiration. Everyone has a D6 to use. That's incredible, dude. The dice tell a story, guys. That is our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th 18 in a one shot so far. That's insane. That's wild. Holy crap.
It was the GIF.
That's crazy. Okay. And you guys have all been pulled up onto the hull together. Queldall, you're unconscious, so you're stabilized. So you are not making death saves.
I put him on his front because water needs to come out.
That was a good choice. You rotate him over to his front. There's some... and his body, while he's unconscious, throws the water up for him. And as the bilge sea water comes up out of his stomach, and you turn him back over as he breathes rightly. Fezzik, you and Nesrin are awake. Thilko and Queldall are not conscious. And you appear to be the only 4 survivors.
I not throw like it off the thing, but I kind of throw it down on the like kind of toss it like I don't like that. The light stone thing.
Okay. As you the cloth wrapped object just skitters to a stop across the woods, still glowing and pulsing, but much more softly now, as if it released a great deal of the energy in it.
Nessie, do you know any medicine?
Excuse me, that was me.
Nessie, you start to have a deep voice now.
I have a small potion of healing.
Philly over there doesn't look too good. He's definitely got some cracked ribs. I don't know if that potion could do anything, but he's not looking good.
I don't know. I could I could try to pour it down his throat, see what happens there.
That sounds good to me.
Could I? I was gonna ask. Check? No. Well, yeah. Could I make a medicine check to see if it's like if he's gonna survive no matter what?
Why don't you give me a medicine check?
I didn't want to say it so like rudely. But
she's like, do I need to waste this healing potion on this guy?
Vital resources in a survival scenario.
Okay, I rolled a 1, so I'm gonna use my lucky halfling.
Hey,
yeah, halfling.
Yeah. But I have to use what I got, so that's gonna be 15.
It's not the unevenness of the breaths; it's the space between them. That's a punctured lung. You'd be better off pouring that potion into the water. And that red mark down his side is starting to blossom into a deep purple.
Bezic, I don't, I think he's gone.
Is he, like, does it look like he's in pain? Yeah. I know he's in pain, but it's really rough for him, right? Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't look remotely conscious, but his body is, like, he's out. But his breaths are getting further and further apart, and you're starting to see his diaphragm working against his lungs. So he's like, and in between the breaths, the stomach contracts, and the ribs expand half-heartedly, and there's pulping motions, but then they fail halfway through. So he looks like he's not experiencing any of it. He looks very out.
Okay.
But the two systems are working against each other.
Okay. I'm going to put him as far away from us as possible to let him die in peace, and so we don't get too hurt by the sounds. And then I'm going to come back over.
The end of the hull. His legs are floating in the water.
You did good, Philly. You gave a good life.
Oh,
sorry. No, you go for it.
That's my bad. I think would I be able to... Okay, let me ask... Well, I don't know if that would be helpful. If he's unconscious and I pour the healing potion, in his mouth, is that going to help?
Queldall?
I know that? Yeah.
You could certainly try.
You're looking really rough, aren't you?
Yeah, but I was trying to be helpful. I guess because I don't know, I'm gonna drink the healing potion.
Okay, go ahead and roll your healing. It is very sugary and sweet.
Dope. Okay. That's 8 points of healing. So I am at 48.
The waves coldly and indifferently lap against the sides of the boat for the rest of the long, dark night.
You know, Jaci.
Oh, sorry. No. Go ahead. Your scene.
All the strength in the world wouldn't have stopped whatever that happened. The magic is powerful in ways I don't know. Do we still have that thing that exploded?
I think it's that. And she nods over to the light rock thing.
Can you bear the weight of holding it? Just killed everyone. Because if you can't, I can try. I'm not good with magic, but I am good at holding things.
I don't know if it's... what if it goes off again?
I think Fezzik would look down at his body that took a scratch and was definitely in jeopardy, but like out of all of us didn't feel the most hurt by the explosion. I look down and I look at you and I'm like, I do, but as stone giants, the way that they bear the load, they put rocks on your back until you break. Once you break, you take all the rocks back off and you put them back on. You stand for days and days holding and bearing that weight. It sharpens you until you are strong enough to bear the load with everyone else in the village. I think my hardened rock can take another explosion if needed. I can bear the weight. As he like reaches down and grabs it, and like in a moment of almost anger, like almost tries to break it, but then stops because the reason we've been holding on this rock, right? So he like puts it in his pocket.
You pick it up, and there is it's a weird moment because it's so little in your gigantic hand, like a marble in other people's, and it's not heavy, and in fact, it's not even that warm anymore. You pick it up. It's just a little light. And as you squeeze it in that moment, you resist. You feel it resist you. It's strong. And do you look at it at all, or do you just put it away?
I don't think I'd look at it today. I think it's too much that I'm having to hold on to it.
Put it away into a pouch, and you have it on your person.
That's it.
And
if it starts buzzing again or making any sound, get it as far away from you as you can.
I agree. You should get some rest. You had your night interrupted. Sleep.
I think we all did.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
I think she doesn't fall asleep like as she can't, but then she just like passes out from exhaustion.
Nesserin, as you fall asleep, the last sound you hear is the void of noise that was Thilko's next breath. And darkness takes you. 2 days later, Thilko has died 2 days ago. But Queldal and Fezzik and Nesserin are alive. You are the three, it would appear. Have you left Thilko's body on the craft?
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, I don't think we
Sure.
would.
I say
I think-
some generic prayer and send it off into the ocean.
Yeah.
You are the three alone in the hull. Much of the wreckage has sunk. Some of it is... All of it disperses, but not aimlessly. Much of it is still within view, if far away. Do any of you have magical ability to create food or sustenance?
I can create a bonfire.
You could do that on the vessel, the wooden floating structure on. You could do that.
I have grease.
You could
Yes,
try to
Caleb.
eat that.
I don't have a magical way of doing it. I would like to hunt with my axe whenever we need food in the ocean.
Absolutely.
Oh.
You are in the world's largest and lowest density life desert, which is the open ocean, but absolutely.
Try.
Certainly try.
Could I do an investigation check? Oh, what?
Daniel, I take back the thing I said immediately, because something occurred to me. Why don't you give me odds or evens?
Odds.
Oh, it's even.
3.
Oh.
We'll come back to that. Because
Yeah,
I
take
was
your time.
being all sassy and then something occurred to me. Go ahead, Jackie.
I was just wondering if I could do an investigation check with my eyes. For the all the stuff
Awesome.
around us. Because I was on this ship for 2.5 weeks. So do I notice that any of the crates or anything floating? I know you said it's not super near us, but
Sure.
floating anywhere
Sure.
near us is like had possibly food in it or
I
something
love
of
that.
use.
Give me a retroactive. This can be something you did the first day before things had floated too far away.
Okay.
Retroactive.
That is gonna be a dirty 20.
Hey, ooh, this is a good time to roll well, y'all. Also, I'm definitely gonna rename this session. I don't know what's what, but I'm gonna change it. Maybe in honor of Caleb, we'll name it So Much Sexual Tension. I don't know. But there are barrels nearby, and I would make you guys make some checks, but you have Fezzik, so that's kind of silly. You guys gain, roll me, your stuff's gone. You guys have the items that are attached to your body, but go ahead and roll me a D100.
Everyone or just one person?
Just Jackie.
Check.
And then, Daniel, give me odds or evens.
Odds.
Got it.
16. Okay. And then Caleb, give me odds or evens.
Odds.
7.
Wow.
That's how it's done.
Well, Caleb got the more important one. What'd you get on your D100 roll?
Thank God.
51.
That's the number of feet of heavy sailing rope you recover. Waterlogged, but you get 51 feet of heavy sailing rope. Fezzik, you find a crate full of hardtack.
Heck yeah.
Ocean crushed, waterlogged, dissolved, nutrientless, paste hardtack. It is disintegrated. But the last swim out recovers a heavy wineskin filled with fresh water, pushed to its limits, but floating, as it's the same density. Well, it's actually slightly less dense. We won't focus on that. You find storage of fresh water that the wineskin of which probably would have broken soon, but you guys recover it. And you have between you all, if you ration very patiently, maybe 3 or 4 days of fresh drinking water. And 2 days later, you now have a day or two left for the 3 of you. Yes, Jackie.
Never mind. I had a dumb thought. I was
That's
gonna
okay.
say, I was gonna say the bottle that the potion was in.
Yeah. So to.
Oh, fine.
Well, no, go ahead. Continue. Finish it. I'm sorry.
I was thinking I'm thinking more of like roe because I could have like boiled it, but I can't boil this, so never mind.
Also, if you boiled the water, what you would be left with was salt.
Oh, you're right. Duh.
But
Never
now
mind.
what you can do is you can boil ocean water, get something over it, then have that condensate on the side and come back down and collect fresh water. But you don't have that apparatus.
No.
There is a grim moment, which is that halfway through the second day, there are still some bodies that, because of the way they died, are floating back up with oxygen still in the lungs. And a day and a half in, Fezzik and Nesserin, you notice that the bodies are bobbing slightly, unevenly. Like, the water's moving them up and down, but they're like pulling under and then coming back up at intervals. And you start to see the water move around them. And it was an unlikely thing, but you rolled for the coincidence. You see a fin. Dark blue fin. Thin, long, dark blue fin. Day and a half in.
It's a mermaid.
Caleb got it. I bet that's a shark.
Do we need to worry about that?
Well, that's food.
Also, you all feel like death.
Well, we're on land, so it can't kill us.
We're not on land.
We're not on land.
We're in the ocean. Halsey, how long have you been out?
We're not in the water, that's all that matters.
That's true.
The bobbing corpse is about 40 feet from you all in open ocean. And the dark masses are arriving to it, darting away with motion.
Do you think you could kill the shark, Fezzik?
I think I could. Yeah, that should. Like his mouth is just watering as she's just like, yeah, I think I could.
If you have any ranged weapons, anything that's on your like character stat stuff, if it was tied physically to your person, it is still on you. If it was in a pack, you probably don't have it. But if you bore it on your person at the time of the wreck, or the sudden rupture of the ship, the explosion, you still have it on you. So if you have any ranged weapons, they're still available. And to be clear, you have the water skin and the rope.
Could we tie a dagger to the rope and like...
stab it into the shark or the dead body?
Oh. If we... Sorry. If we got the body, if we stabbed it into the body and pulled it towards us, then the shark would be near us for you to get it.
I like this option.
It's like the most morbid way of fishing.
Oh.
Yes. We did just survive a shipwreck, though, so I think morbid is fine for now.
I feel like this one shot should be renamed to 18, the darkest timeline. Do you all attempt this?
I think we could do that.
Do you think I have my... Like, I feel like her sickle was attached to her at the hip.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. I feel like that might be more of like a hook to get it to come towards us.
Sounds good to me.
If we tie that on the rope.
Yeah. You throw it, I'll hold the rope and bring the body to us.
Okay.
You all have all the time in the world to sit there and carefully tie the knot. It's thick rope. You can't tie a fine knot, but you can tie it just around and around and around the sickle base. As you tie it very tightly, listen to the rope fibers creak. Whoever wants to can throw it. What I'm going to say is that a sickle is not a ranged weapon. So this isn't going to be a roll to hit so much as an athletics check. And you're going for force, because you're trying to get the weight of the rope all the way out there. It's going to be heavy.
Could I DM, before he does his roll, I would like to cast Enhance Ability.
Yeah, let's go, player. That was a good spell to prepare for this.
And I'm gonna do... I kind of want to do Dex, but I know it's Strength, so I'll do Strength.
Yeah, you
Thanks,
should probably do
Caleb.
the one that you know it is.
That would be funny. I do Charisma on him.
You're gonna look hot while you do it.
All right. So he gets advantage on?
Yes, with a flare of amber
so.
magic, Physic has advantage for the next hour on strength checks.
And I'll kind of touch his rotator cuff and kind of massage it and be like, I know you're strong. I need you to be stronger.
Ramses is the number one.
Oh my goodness, Daniel, do you have inspiration?
I do.
You know you can get me with Nacho Libre, yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
nice.
no magic surge.
I would like to roll.
Yes, roll with advantage in athletics check.
Oh, beautiful.
As you pound across the deck and
I got a 25 on that athletics
living
check.
crap. Fezzik, not only do you make it the distance out there, as it rotates through the air and glints, as it into the water, and whatever that mass is swims away. As you pull and yank hard, it doesn't move lightly, it moves hard, and the body shifts. Oh, you yanked it straight into it. Could not have been a better toss. From here, there's no check. You're too strong. You are pulling slowly back the body of Anadamar, one of the ship hands. You didn't know him well, and it's the sort of thing that you look away from as it gets closer, because much of the front of him is missing, as something has been chewing.
Is Saloon, like the Church of Saloon, popular or anything like around or from?
Where are you from?
I didn't say.
In Jazgi. I mean,
Yeah.
the Church of Saloon is just a fairly widespread religion across northern Yalabadin, so it's around.
Yeah.
Not.
Well, I was gonna say, like, you know how like you'll do like this,
yeah,
like
the
around
seven
like
stars.
yeah. Well, I was doing the Catholic thing, but
Yeah, I know, but I assume you're headed toward the seven stars.
Yeah, like how doing that as like
That could be just a cultural affect you've picked up, like in the loose way that someone's just culturally Christian will do like a little bless you. You could just sit there and do the before you guys get goofy, in the canon in Yalabadin, this is a thing in the Church of the Saloon, so why don't you step off, huh?
I'm trying to think, because there's probably not a motion for it. I'm trying to do the motion
There
for
is.
it.
We've made it up, so pick up, son, pick up.
Bro does it all the time.
If you listen to all 122 episodes, you'd know.
200.
But no.
Maybe I
So as you sit there and
So he has listened to them all.
by Caleb rules, he has seen that movie. As you trace
through osmosis.
Okay. If your students can get away with that with you. As you trace the shape out around your face and you pull the body closer. Again, it's the sort of thing you want to look away from while close. But you do watch as a dark mass in the water darts toward it, the body jolts, and then away. It's just circling nearby.
How close is the dark mass?
You've got the body maybe 10 feet away from you, and the dark mass just keeps swimming all the way 10 feet up and then away. It's long, maybe like 9 feet long. Looks kind of dark black from the top, but the dark waters below are skewing the color, and that cerulean that fades to navy.
As we get a rhythm to it, on one of those rhythms, I would like to like rage, grab my axe, and throw it, because it turns into a thrown weapon in my hand when I rage.
That's awesome. Do you perhaps tie something to it?
Yeah, we have enough rope. I can cut.
You could just
the
take
axe.
the rope. Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, I'll tie it.
You
I'll
guys have
throw
all the
it.
time.
Yeah.
Give me a roll to hit.
I love to.
It would be at disadvantage because you're trying to hit something under the water, except that you also have advantage on strength checks, and strength is your skill for roll to hit, so it's just a roll.
Aye, Captain. That's an 18 plus 8, which is 26.
My goodness, another 18. That's insane. That's so wild. This is 18, the darkest timeline. What does it look like as you huck this axe in the water?
I grow into like, so not all. It's not always I transform into a bit of Hulk, but I think so. Like, there's this Irish fairy tale with Cuchulainn in it, where like he's terrible for his transformations.
Yeah.
And I think like he doesn't do this often in front of other people because, well, he does in fighting, but he doesn't. Anyway, he like kind of breaks into his muscles again where it gets big, and you're like, oh, maybe this is why he doesn't wear clothes very much, because they would tear off his body. As I like grab, and my axe kind of like grows bigger in my hands.
Oh, that's
as I grab
sick.
it, and I just wait for the tin and as it like. Yeah.
You all watch as he goes from 8'4" to 10'4". His muscles and bones breaking and realigning to the size, and as the axe into the water, there's a sudden splash of water, and you can't tell what's happened. Water's thrown around and foam. The body of Anatomer jostles too, and you just start pulling on the rope. And it is, I do need an athletics check for this, as a very large beast is pushing against you.
I'm gonna use my Caleb inspiration.
Yeah, you do.
Actually, first I'm gonna use my real inspiration.
How dare you?
I know, Caleb, but this one I can get back easier than a Caleb inspiration. Okay, now I'm gonna use my Caleb inspiration.
Why are you hurt, Caleb? You just called your inspiration more valuable.
Special.
That's a rude as hell.
I got a 19.
Over the next 4 minutes, 4 minutes, you reel 10 feet as you see nothing in the water but dark motion and thrashing. I should have changed the music. Why is it still on what it was? And you are pulling a huge writhing mass of muscle, of dark muscle, out of the water to the boat. It's being spread everywhere. Your muscles are pulling back and forth. You're reeling it in. And as you get it closer, you pull this giant aquatic creature up onto this boat. This long, dark body with a big fin, long dorsal fin, long ventral fin, pectoral fin splayed off to either side, a large head. What are you all doing as this thrashing, huge body is being pulled up onto the hull?
Kill it! Kill it! Kill it!
And I'll say that, Fezzik, your whole action is being utilized just holding it to the side of it. This thing is huge. This is 400 or 500 pounds.
Oof.
Yeah, 400 pounds.
Oh, what do I do?
I'm gonna get close to, not close to it actually. I don't
What
have
you
to
doing?
get close to it.
What you doing?
I'm gonna cast chill touch on it.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Okay.
And then Kleebler, what are you doing, Queldle?
Chill touch, is that fire? No.
That is
Necrotic.
the opposite.
It's necrotic. Can things necrotic
It's cold.
go on fire?
It's chill touch. It's cold.
Oh.
Oh, what am I
What are you
thinking?
doing?
I was thinking I could grease it up and then.
Oh, right.
and
Bro,
then
what'd you get on
catch
damage,
it
or
on
what'd you get
fire.
on your roll to hit, Nesrin?
So I forgot. It's like a ghostly hand that goes out, shoots out, and grabs it. Yeah, and it goes and touches it, and 21 is what
Excellent.
I got.
Okay, roll for damage.
And it's gonna be. Where's my D8? It's gonna be 1d8 of necrotic damage, and it can't regain hit points.
2d8, because you're past 5th level.
Oh, that's right. Duh. I even have that on my sheet.
So roll them dates.
That's gonna be 9.
The hand, this burgundy black hand reaches out and just grabs at it, and the whole thing writhes. And as it writhes, it finally slows down in motion. That's not a shark. It's a very, very, very big fish, like a 9-foot long, 400-pound fish that is currently halfway cleaved in half with an axe in it. Its thrashings are much less. They're half-hearted now as its nervous system is failing it. Dark blood is pouring into the water out of it, and it is just thrashing, partially bisected with some amount of life in it. Who wants to kill it and how? It's a fish pulled up on the boat. It's not getting anybody back.
Queldle, do you want to do something?
Queldle, you want to be useful?
Chill touch. It's just being felt by these skeletal hands. It's like massaging it to death, like, please
I know
die.
you're dead, but I need you to be deader.
25 to hit.
Yeah, it's okay. It's an auto hit, but yes. I have a fight music for this.
We really hit it, okay?
Oh, those rolls are bad.
Did you get more than
I rolled.
3?
I got 2.
No!
Pablo gets close, and the spectral hand reaches out and grabs it, and the fish just.
I take one of my daggers and just go up to it and hit
As
it
you
in the
brain
head.
the thing,
Yeah.
and some blood sprays. With a mercy kill.
I don't kill things.
I love Queldle.
This is a tale for giants. They will like what I tell them.
This thing looks like a giant black-blue tuna that has a broader jaw and some more noticeable teeth in the bottom.
Oh, some teeth, you say?
Yeah. You all have hundreds of pounds of meat. And I'm just going to save the point. Does anybody have any fire spells?
I have control flame, create bonfire, firebolt.
And with these magics, skipping the Skuda, you all have, between the 3 of you, 2 weeks of meat here. You've got 2 days of fresh water, but this is so much meat. I assume, very grimly, the sickle is retrieved from an Adamer, and his body is left to not be here. You all have the fish.
I think I would puncture all of the air out of it, so that way he will sink down and the creatures won't come back.
Excellent.
Um,
The group eats fish and floats.
with my... Oh. I don't like when you do that. I don't like it. I'm just gonna keep
And
talking.
as they float
with my...
for the next 2 days, eating fish, sparing carefully their water, which has now run out, and pooping and peeing off the side. You have to. Unless you want to establish a potty side of the hall.
I choose to be constipated.
Choose to be constipated.
That's an incredible quote. Somebody write that down. I choose to be constipated. Everything, the wreckage has floated further and further away from itself, and you all are sun-baked. Everybody has sunburns. But, except for the Furbolg, his fur protects him. All the wreckage is still visible. Far, but visible. Could somebody give me a survival check?
Yes.
Actually,
I
what is
am
proficient?
proficient in it.
Well, okay, yeah.
Do you want to do it?
That's growth.
No.
That's growth there, Jackie. That's growth.
I had another thought,
Go ahead
but
and
you
roll,
do
Daniel.
this. You do this, yeah.
Oh,
I have a
thank you.
+0, so I'll roll it.
I got a 15 again.
How dare you?
Fezzik,
I know. I'm so close.
a current. All of these objects would be floating randomly away from each other if there wasn't a current. You all are moving towards something because a current has you. You don't know how long it'll take. You've been on the open ocean for 5 days. But you're being led somewhere. Yes, well, that's a way.
Because I have the sailor background, I am like,
Dang it, that's a really good point.
I'm not proficient in survival.
No. That's
But
I totally like
am
that. Yeah.
proficient in navigation tools and stuff
Mhm.
like that. So could I do a check somehow with, because I knew approximately where we were at the time and like with the current and stuff, would there be any way if I could
You're
like
not
figure
on
out?
course with a ship anymore, and you lack all the
Yeah, okay.
tools.
Okay. Could it be said that I had my compass in my pocket?
Sure. You have your compass.
Which direction are we going?
South west.
Is that the direction that we were supposed to be going, out of
You're
curiosity?
meant to be going southeast.
Okay. Do I know
And
where the closest
in
land?
the evening, the landmass in the distance
Oh no, never mind.
greatly changes the tides of perspective as you all realize that these currents are leading you somewhere in the path of this landmass.
Sick.
Far in the distance, in a stroke of incredible luck, you all can see land.
Because we're about to
I'll say a
hit-
half mile away from you.
Okay.
Also, is everyone okay with this being a late session, or do we want to like cut it early and make it a two-parter?
I'm good because I don't have anything
Okay.
tomorrow.
I gotta pee.
I just
Excellent.
Here,
Well,
if I can pee
what I was
in a
gonna do is
minute.
I was gonna reach a break soon, like
Okay.
halfway in the session.
Okay.
But anywho,
Because we're about to hit land and we don't know who's on this land or what's happening, I'm gonna establish telepathic communication
sick.
between me and my party members.
That's awesome. What does that look like?
I can do it up to a number of my proficiency bonus, so we're good there. It's called Psychic Whispers. I roll
That's awesome.
one of my dice, one of my
I
little
should've done
energy
Vincent.
dice. Okay, so right now for 2 hours, because I rolled a 2, we can speak telepathically with each other, just back and forth. To send or receive a message, no action is required, but we must be within a mile of each other.
That's awesome. That's so
and
sick. Holy crap.
You can end the telepathic connection at any time, no action required. And the first time I use this power, I don't expend the dice. But I can do this again anytime I
Gotcha.
want.
Gotcha.
So as long as I have that many
Make any
dice.
snorkel.
So for right now, 2 hours. In 2 hours, I might do it again.
Suddenly,
but that
you
way
all
we
can hear Nessarin in your heads.
And you
As
guys,
it looks around.
this just in case things go sideways and we need to talk. She's saying this in your heads, by the way. And we need to talk to each other. We can communicate back and forth in our heads.
She says, in case things go sideways as you're on the floating ship hull.
Well, we
in the
don't
open
know
ocean.
who's on that island or land or whatever. You guys can also talk out loud too right now. He like waits a second and like says that.
That's crazy.
Just whisper crazy.
Hmm?
Huh?
What did you say?
I said he whispers crazy. Crazy.
All right. The sun is starting to dip a little bit, and the sky is heating up as that island is getting closer. But it's also very clear that your hull is floating near it, not to it.
Are there any wood pieces?
Things are very far away from you now.
No, I mean like on our hull.
You've gathered.
That
No, it's
could
just the barren hull.
easily-
You could try and break it up into pieces. Are you trying to paddle?
Yeah, for like a row.
We established earlier that the weight of the hull
Oh, that's
inside
right.
the body
That's
of
right.
water is.
You're right. Okay.
Only I had a spell.
You all are maybe.
How far away is it?
How
It
far
looks
away-
like, after watching it for an hour or so, just desperately hoping this is your one chance, it looks like 1,000 feet or so is about as close as you're getting to this landmass, and then you're probably going to float away from it.
Should one of us swim to it? Also,
Tie the rope around my waist. And around your waist. Oh. I think I could carry you both.
we only have like 50 feet of. Oh, you mean we could just swim from here?
Yes.
By the way, I cast the Psychic Whispers again, and we have 8 hours now of it.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Can you hear all of my thoughts?
Yes. DM
No, we
really
can't.
good. Yes, but isn't that really funny?
Yeah, it is kind of funny.
You see him like visibly with his eyes like close things off in his mind, trying to be like, don't think about those things.
Not that. Nobody thinks about the stepmom. So, as you guys, do you
Put it in
tie
the
the
corner.
ropes to everybody?
I think so, unless you're all good at swimming.
Not really?
I'm
Quillball's
okay.
All right. Ropes are tied. You all stand on the edge of the only life you've had for the last 5 days.
wait.
Yes. Yes.
I-
On
Do it.
three.
Waiting.
One.
You don't have to
Two.
announce or defend or introduce things. You can just say them. You can just go for it.
I cast False Life on myself.
Excellent. What does that look like as you cast it?
Um,
You don't have to say what it does, but what is
It's
it? What is it?
smoky and burgundy, and it encircles me like a rope.
Oh, very cool.
Oh.
As it's tinged
And-
around your heart, you feel a little latent in your heartbeat, and the ropes are tied. Fezzik, do you just? Oh my goodness, are you meaning to emulate Princess Bride right now? That's incredible. You literally tied ropes to both of them.
I did it, but I do want to do
You're
that.
making
Yeah.
So many good references this evening.
1,
Um.
2,
76
3.
hit.
Okay.
Just like
And, well, you guys have had like 7 long rests, or like 5 long rests, so everybody's
Yeah.
back to full.
I know,
Um,
but I added hit points because we're going in the water.
Oh, excellent. You all are swimming. Fezzik is swimming faster. Fezzik, why don't you make me an athletics check? But this is going to be a high DC because
Sure.
you are swimming 1,000 feet with 2 people attached to you. The other 2 of you, I'd like
Can
you to
we
also make
assist?
athletics checks for me, just to not drown as you're being drugged.
Athletics.
Wait, can we not like help swim? We're not being
Yeah, that's what you're
drugged.
trying to do, but he's definitely going to
Okay.
outpace you and outlast you. You're just trying to stay up and keep up so that you don't drown.
Can I?
Athletics? I'm using my Caleb inspiration.
Do it.
An important feature of this session.
truly.
I
Yeah.
got a
Okay.
12.
I got a 15.
I got a 16.
Sir, good numbers. Fezzik,
Do better.
with a point of exhaustion, you get everyone to shore. Nesserin, awful. Your nose burn, your eyes burn, your throats burn. You're alive. In Quellal, you'll find the three of you all
I'm like, I had
waterlogged and
fun.
exhausted, with okay, with
I
rope
like to think
tied
I had
to
a
you.
good time.
Are we on a
whole-
beach?
The hull
We're
floating away
on a
from you,
boat.
with what's left of the fish left behind. You all pull yourself up on to sand, caked, exhausted, and panting. Perhaps at a place harsh to survive, but living when you never thought you would be. And that is where we will end part 1 of our one-shot. I'm going to call this one-shot Desperate Measures. I'm going to rename it to Desperate Measures.
The darkest timeline.
That'll be the text underneath the
Desperate
post.
Measures. 18 seconds to go.
Hopefully not. That's not a lot of life left for you guys. 3 rounds of combat, I guess. So that's part 1. Everybody go for a quick potty break, and we'll come back for part 2. Listeners, there will be.
I chose to be constipated.